So the bartender is the one who decides. Hey, you know what? You go and get.
Yeah, I guess.
There's people here. Yeah, there's only like 10 though.
The bowling alley was absolutely packed too.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, where are you? You're up by your place?
It was in Suring.
Where's that?
Like 30 minutes away from me, like west.
There's not a lot going on though. It's winter. You know what I mean? We were up that way. You got like, if you're snowballing, if you're snowmobiling, you're going up further.
Yep.
So if you're just sticking around on a Sunday, what else is there to do besides throwing a ball at pins?
Yeah.
Or throwing sharp objects at a cork board?
Yeah, because it was half of the bar was doing dart ball, and then the rest of us were all bowling.
Yeah.
And they had no cook. We asked them, we were like, is cooking? They're like, oh, we let them take a few hours off on Sundays. And we're like, oh, okay.
During lunch.
Are they coming in? Yeah, this was at 1. And she's like, yeah, I mean, she could be here in a few hours. And we left at 4, and she's like, I guess she's just not coming in today.
Yeah, man.
So we had to go to a different bar.
How did you do in bowling?
Not bad. I still firmly believe that it give me enough a day of bowl. I could bowl very well.
You could get a 300 by next weekend?
Maybe not a 300, but my average could be in the 2s.
Sure.
My first game, I bowled a 105. Second game was like a 115. Third game was like a 120 something.
Every time I go bowling, every time I'm like, man, we should do this because it's so fun.
It's so fun and it's easy.
I'm tired today. By the way, did you for me it's like a buffet.
It's dirty.
Yeah, no, like I can't do. I was grossed out over the weekend because my kids wanted to do frozen yogurt, and you got to touch all that, dude. And then the girl there,
frozen yogurt is cold outside.
The kids don't care.
That's
So
true.
you know when it's like you got to touch all the handles, and you're mixing this yogurt with this yogurt or whatever, and then you're putting sprinkles on and blah 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 blah. And that grosses me out because it's like a Chinese buffet or a pizza buffet. It's just nasty in there.
Everybody touching everything.
And then
It might as well be an orgy.
Well, and then that lady just sitting there. She's like 18 years old or something. She's just standing behind the desk, and then I'm doing the computer or paying, and she's like, and then you can just put a tip in there if you want. I'm like, you didn't do nothing, lady.
You never
Big fat zero.
You never make mention of the tip. Never make mention of the tip. It makes people uncomfortable.
Yeah. So that was that. And no, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the bowling thing, man. It's like sticking your fingers in those holes. Oh, I just can't do it.
Yeah,
I love fingers in holes. I like them in your holes. I like them in my holes.
Everybody's holes.
But I don't like bowling ball holes.
Yeah, they're dirty.
It seems dirtier than putting my fingers in your holes.
It is. It's a lot dirtier because not so many fingers have been in my holes. Bowling balls is hundreds of them.
Hundreds.
And then
mozzarella just dip and people licking their fingers and people have fecal matter on them because a lot of people aren't washing their hands at bowling alleys.
No, the when I went into the bathroom, the sink still had the plastic on it,
right?
Like it was brand new, the old bar. It's my issue with bowling though is that I'm very weak, but I have fat fingers.
Yeah,
which means that I need to try to find a ball that I can lift, but also put my fingers in.
Yeah, so you're looking for that beautiful 10-pounder that has.
I'm looking for the 7-pound ball for the husky kids.
They got a section in JCPenney's for that. If JCPenney sold bowling balls, they would have a husky section.
Yes, they would. It would be awesome.
Dude, JCPenney should be canceled for that crap. Well, I think they kind of are.
Yeah, they don't make a lot of money anymore.
Dude, I feel so bad, man. Like, when I was 12 years old, I wanted to go get these silver tabs, and Mom's like, oh, son, you're in this section. And just big old letters. It might as well just say fat chubbies.
Yeah, fat boys.
And big old letters that said Huskies. And so you'd go over there and just with all the other fat kids eating donuts, and they're like, oh, you here too? What are you going to get?
Your mom put you on Atkins too?
They're eating bread. Dude had a loaf of bread. Like, it's not even a snack.
Yeah, just eating it like a baguette.
So, I've damaged 2 phones this weekend.
Yeah, I want to get into your weekend because I want to know how you broke so many phones.
Well, Angie and I's phones are not doing well.
Well,
We're pretty much on the last.
Yeah, well, your phone is super old.
So, same with Angie's, I think.
You guys both have the same iPhone 10s or whatever?
Yeah. What are they on now?
I just bought a 13, but they did 10S first. And then iPhone 11, 12, and 13. So you're like 4 years old. 5 years old.
What is, because I can't remember what I paid last time when I dumped it in the river through a Shurian or whatever.
I think it's like 100 to 150. I don't know. Depends on the phone, I think.
Cool.
So, because I know it used to be just $99, but then, you know, iPhones went from costing $700 to $1,200. So
what do they need my phone for? Is it going to be, are they going to have to...
They're going to refurbish it and sell it?
That?
Yeah.
It's so scary.
Yeah.
There's no way mine can get refurbished, right?
No, yeah. They'll just take it apart, put a new screen on it. They'll redo all
the
of the
letters
components.
will eventually work on it.
Yeah.
Because I can't use P, T, or Z. I don't use Z a lot, thank God, but, P I use a lot.
But if you ever want to say Tanner wants to get pizza, you can't.
No, it'd be Aya.
And Anner needs What?
Yeah, just tack it up to what I spent this weekend. By God. By God.
And you think that you're not going to spend a lot just going up to Marquette. It's nice little air. We're doing a lot of outdoor stuff.
We did.
But how much did you end up spending?
I don't even know. I don't even want to talk about it.
Oh, you know the number exactly.
I don't. I really don't.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I can tell you this. At one point, I go, Angie, should we budget? And you never want to say that on vacation, man.
No, not at all.
Well, both of our phones went to hell, so, you know, that's terrible. But mine was cracked already, and I took it down by the hot tub or whatever, yeah. And so it was getting wet and steam and all that. It'll probably kick in, but now both of us don't have a phone.
Yeah.
It feels weird.
It does, doesn't it?
It feels... I'm at the perfect opportunity to go to Light Phone 2, though, right now.
The Light Phone?
The Light Phone, which is, remember, it's just like a little...
Yeah, it's a brick.
Yeah, and you can podcast, you can do like just basic things. Mm-hmm. Calling, I guess, hearing is really tough on it.
Yeah,
so
that's like that one thing that they're like, back when a phone was a phone. Can it call? Oh, not good.
Yeah.
You can't call well.
Angie's cute. She's like, do we have the 64 gigabyte or the 256?
The 64.
Yeah, Daddy didn't pay the 256 price, honey.
I might have asked him to take some of those gigs, too.
Which, by the way, Angie's doing right now is Shurian to get her phone fixed. Hers is all kinds of damage. So I had to borrow my daughter's phone, and boy, did I get an earful from her yesterday. She doesn't even use the phone.
But she doesn't want you to have it?
But she doesn't want me to have it. And she goes, but what do I do in the morning, Dad? And this is how she's talking to me. And I go, you have everything else.
Yeah.
You have a computer that you had from school. You have my computer.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Angie's using that right now for a cell phone.
Yeah.
You have your iPad.
Yep.
I mean, you're going to be fine for just an hour before you go to school. But then I actually felt a little bad, even though she's my daughter. But this is such a personal thing.
It does become. It's like you took her room to work with you.
Yeah, and even though all it is her YouTube videos that she watches that I'm taking away from her. I mean, it's not like she's texting friends or she needs to call anybody, but I felt bad for saying, Piper, I have to take this because I got such a long car ride. And
did you download TikTok on it so you could have something to do on your way to work?
No, I searched on it, Lo. I did look back to see what she was Googling.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and just because I want to see where my kid... I felt bad, but then it was
like an invasion of privacy, but also you're like, but this, I have to make sure that everything's okay.
I went... Yeah, like it was like a dad would do this, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like I shouldn't have, but then I felt like, dude, dinner's a bad place too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That is it's a slippery slope because you're right because it's privacy, but the internet can be so dangerous.
I only found one thing on there that was weird. Somebody must have said something to her, and she looked up what a meaning was.
Oh, I'm really excited.
She wanted to know what licking a pole meant.
You had to Google it. Oh, the innocence of kids is so fun.
Yeah.
But also, now you want to know which kids.
Yeah, I did.
You got to know which kid is throwing the phrase, "Oh, lick a pole." It's almost not dirty.
It's not, but it feels weird,
It
right?
feels dirty, but I don't even know if they used it in a dirty way. It could have been like, like a Christmas story. Like, oh, go lick a pole. Tongue gets stuck. It's my new phrase now.
Wait, where am I on that light phone? It's a new phrase. Like a pole.
Oh, you go lick a pole.
Is that dirty? I don't know.
You figure it out.
Does it feel dirty? Then it's dirty.
Dirty little pole licker.
No, really.
On a light phone? Well, let me look it up.
Just give me a quick review. I mean, like, is there, like, star-wise? 5, 4?
Light phone. The light phone.
2, not the 1. The 1's the one that you can't even talk on. 2, they fixed the speaker a little bit, but they said you in loud traffic or, like, if your car engine is loud, you can't hear people.
This only gives me the option for the first light phone.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Light phone 2 is a premium minimal phone. It will never have social media, clickbait news, email, an internet browser, or any other anxiety-inducing infinite feed. Oh, this seems terrible.
It's just. Do you think I would end up hating my life?
Yes, I can tell you this thing's probably not built great.
Yeah.
It's the same screen as a Kindle white pages or whatever.
Yeah, baby.
It's kind of nice to see.
You can text. You can call. You can get your you can listen to your podcast, and it has GPS. I don't know how well the GPS needs it, but I need that. It's one thing Daddy needs, or I can't get home. I've been driving this for 5 years.
But isn't this phone...
Oh, here comes the negatives.
Yeah, but I thought this was... Is this not the phone that needs to be paired with another phone?
No, that's called a pager, and that's a pay phone.
No, there was one that you needed it like it was a phone for your phone.
No, I've never heard that. That sounds stupid.
Yeah, it was. And it was just the light phone, but it was like you brought it with you.
How much is that?
Oh, I don't know. How do I buy it?
Oh, you're going to buy it for me?
No.
Do you think I would hate my life?
Yes.
Yeah, but you don't know that.
No, I don't, but yes.
Can I put music on it?
Oh, probably not much.
Because I got to go do my Jakersizing, and that's why I had to borrow my daughter's phone, really.
Man, it's very odd when I have to search. Okay, so you can use it on your Verizon. Ooh, the not capable list is a lot bigger than the capable list.
Of what? What are you talking about?
Like service areas that you can't use it on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Buy the phone. Okay, I found it. It's only $300. Yeah,
oh God. Yeah, but right now
do you want light gray or do you want black?
What's
man,
cheaper?
Those basically feel the same. Well, light gray is white. I don't care what. The light gray is pre-order, so you ain't gonna get that one right now.
Hold on. Where can I use it?
You can use it with Verizon.
Yeah, I know, but you just said that the capabilities are.
That was like if I couldn't get it because it wouldn't work on my network.
Okay.
It would work on yours.
All right.
Okay, so the black model is in stock. It's a little bigger.
But you want me to do it, don't you? $300 though. When I'm gonna just refurbish this one.
Well, you're just gonna they'll just give you a different one,
and then,
they'll probably give you a newer one because, man, I highly doubt they have that phone anymore.
What happens if they don't?
You get the next closest model.
Oh, they will?
Yeah. Oh. So if they don't have any of your iPhone, whatever that is, 3GS,
it's 2. It's just 1G.
It's just the 1G.
It's not even a G
just
yet.
A couple of G's.
Didn't even get to a G.
It's a lowercase G. Yeah, well, this one,
half a G.
This one doesn't get 5G, so that's good.
What does it get? Oh yeah, I don't get internet, do I?
Well, you still get the internet.
We're back to the light box.
Yeah, the light phone too. Yeah, you'll still get the internet.
Would you ever do it?
No, no. But remember, I am totally okay with Big Brother and all of the tech giants knowing everything about my life. As long as it makes my life easier.
Well, like I said with Asurion, like, what do they need my phone for? Are they going to charge me more if I just said I lost it, or if I just sent it back?
Yeah, they no, it's going to cost you the same,
no matter what.
So you might as well just
send it back.
Oh, you might as well just lose it and then drill a hole through it,
so they can get my bank account.
Yeah, if it makes you that uncomfortable, just drill a hole through it.
All right,
that'll be fun.
I love you.
Well,
I don't know.
Got mud on your face. Oh, dang.
Big disgrace.
Kicking your can all over the place.
Hi, it's Jake and Tanner show. Good morning. So, I cannot stress enough how amazingly awesome Marquette was in the winter.
Oh, yeah, I need to know about your vacation more.
It was, well, just a little mini getaway. Well, the problem when I say that okay, yeah. Angie wants to know is okay. My wife is dealing with the phone issue right now.
I tell her
she
to
wants
call, but she can't.
She's got to use Insurance to send back her phone.
Yeah,
and she wants to know, does it cost the same, the deductible, if you say you lost it, or
it's the same?
That's what I thought, but she also doesn't want to send it back because a ton of pictures are on it.
Can
that didn't get uploaded right to the cloud yet because after she took it, this is how it went. I threw her in the snow, just new boot goofing, and the kids thought it would be funny.
Yeah.
Who leaves your jacket zipper open for snow to get in?
Oh, and it just sat there?
Well, no, it just a little bit of snow got in, but our
it should be fine.
Yeah, but they're really wrecked.
Oh, yeah, yours are a lot. Yeah, yours
terrible.
are bad.
Do you know Casey Affleck on the Dunkin' Donuts Saturday Night Live when he shows the phone? It's just nothing but
cracks.
Yeah. So I think so. And you said you don't want to send it back. Okay. Anyway, so the I'll get to what we did really quick in Marquette, but just before that, the amount of money that we were spending, and I knew it was going to happen. There's only so much you can do outside when it's 0 degrees out. You get bundled up, you do your thing, and then you want to go back to the pool.
Yep.
So you go back to the pool, but then there's only so much you can do when you get to the pool, and the kids are a little older, so it's like you get about an hour in the pool, and then they're hungry. Now you don't want to go sit in a hotel room from 2 o'clock until 5 because the room's small, so you end up going out and you go and you buy ice cream, and then you go out to a restaurant.
Yep.
That's what was killing us mostly was
just the board spending.
The board spending, that's right. And the board spending ended up being, let's go try this spot to eat. Yep. You know what I mean? Because it's different. We haven't been there, and when you go there and you have, Angie has a couple drinks, I have 15, it adds up.
It does, yeah. It does add up.
So, you're spending anywhere from $60 to $100 basically every time you're going to get lunch and dinner. But anyway, outstanding. I love Marquette enough to this time around. I actually sat back and was, how you always tell me to get a place.
Yeah.
I'm like, and Angie's all about it. She would. I'm like, man, we should really look into that because we like it so much. But I kind of talked myself out of it yesterday.
I still think you should keep an eye on it, on the off chance that something does pop up, because it would be perfect for you guys.
The problem is it's 4.5. It's a ways.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You get that paid off. You could Airbnb it for some extra cash.
We were talking about get property, and then you do a tiny home. They drive those things right in. Things are beautiful,
you guys. Your kids would never visit you.
No, that's all right. Well, then I tell her, too, I'm like, unless you want to wait, we can wait to save up a little bit. To be honest, Tan, man, I don't even know how it works. I don't what kind of loan do you get? What do you got to do?
You've bought a house before.
I know, but I think it's different with cabins. Is it a 3-season home? How much down payment do you need? Do you need a 20% down payment? Is it 10%? Is it 3.5? Why can't you answer these questions?
I don't know. 20%. I don't know. Because then you could look into, like I said, you Airbnb it. That covers
just
your
the land.
No, buy a house. Don't do your land with.
I might do the land. I like the land idea.
Well, find a house with land.
Well, I like that too.
Don't.
Angie got nervous. She said, Angie doesn't like the idea of being stuck. She doesn't want to feel pressured that you always have to go to there. To Marquette, you know what I mean? Like, she's like, well, what if we want to go here? But then we're like, well, we got to go there, because I'm okay with that. I'm more like, I absolutely feel, I've never, when people say they feel connected to a spot, like if you ever watch those Alaska shows, they say, I just feel connected here. I really feel connected to that place. And I think it's because my parents made Whoopi up there. And I was conceived.
You were not conceived in Marquette.
Yeah.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was. Mom and Dad lived there. It was weird because, what? $229 for a Shurian.
At that point, you might as well go on Facebook Marketplace and just buy a new phone. You'll get a better phone.
$229?
Yeah, you'll get a better phone.
What do you mean $229?
I don't know. Maybe it does cost more to say it's lost. I don't know. I just assume it wouldn't. It's a deductible. Deductible is the deductible. But I don't know.
Damn.
I would just buy a phone on Facebook Marketplace.
Anyway, so back to the Marquette thing. Yeah, that's where Mom and Dad made Whoopi.
God, that's gross.
And man, that's where I was conceived. Like Angie even said, she goes, "How do you know all the directions here?" She goes, "You don't know directions anywhere." And I'm like, "I have no idea, but I know exactly where things are there." It's very funny. But yeah, no, I told that's it. I would love to, but it just seems like a major amount of stress. But anybody, I'm telling you, that go to Marquette in the summer and winter. We went and explored the ice caves, which is phenomenal.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay, I figured
that's
it would
amazing. We were out on Lake Superior on the ice. That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All of it was great, man. It was good. It was tough to, you said you had that dream where you were like, I said I'm not coming back from Marquette.
Well, yeah, it was just that you were just going to call in sick today.
And just say that I was still up there.
I turned off my alarm because on days where you're sick,
you sleep in.
I sleep in a little bit more because you don't have to be here as early. And
right,
I turned off my alarm and then I looked at my phone and I was like, oh, he didn't text me.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's I like it there. I said that I'll never, as much as I want to get to Alaska, it'll never happen. Much as I want to move to Wyoming, it would never happen. But this is feasible. This is something that can actually happen. That's
you could do
kind
both
like
of those other things.
A little frontier. What?
I would say, after this radio show, you could go and live in not Alaska. I won't condone that, but you could go live in Wyoming.
Yeah, I don't think.
Not even that far.
Here, this is more doable because Angie will say yes on this.
Just buy the land.
Listen to me.
And then she can't say no.
What if we take everybody just gives $10 that is listening?
No, we can't do that. We tried that before with trying to buy a boat.
Is that a pyramid scheme? That's not a pyramid because I'm not paying back anything.
No, it's just kind of scammy.
Why?
If everybody just asking people for money.
If everybody did $20, let's make it 50 then.
So we got oh god,
or 100
more. Okay, so you'll get $200.
And then everybody can use the cabin.
Oh, never mind. You want to do a timeshare?
It's a timeshare with listeners. I don't know, man. What do you think? Should I buy one? Should I get a cabin or should I just get some land up there? Angie, either way, she's the woman. She doesn't get a say.
Yeah.
She doesn't care, but
I still think you should just buy a little house up there.
All right.
Because then that's your retirement, too.
Fine.
That's where you go to retire.
Do they accept PayPal?
Maybe. Right. You got enough in your PayPal to just
they don't know what
pay
PayPal is up there. It's so backwoods up there. I just love it.
I'm trying to find. Well, here's 14 acres for $40,000. There's no house on it.
That's what I'm talking about. Will you just put a bid on that for me?
Okay. I need your account number.
I don't know. Anyway,
I would buy it. I would buy something. I would buy that castle that we looked at.
Yeah, I got to talk to Angie. Angie gets a little worried.
Yeah. It sounds like Angie's the one that gets a little worried.
She's the one that said, I showed her the little house. She goes, that's what I want to do. She said, I would like to just buy the land and get a little house. And then I'm like, that's fine. We can do that.
But what's her idea of little house?
Oh, dude, we were looking at them. They're small, but they're awesome. But here's her again. Back to it. Her thing is just she doesn't want to. She wants to go explore. She's like, why don't we just get an RV and then we can just go there when we want?
That's what you should do. You dump your money into an RV, and you get scooters to get yourself places once you park your RV. You're laughing, but I'm dead serious.
Wait a minute, like little razor ones? You use your feet?
No.
Like Angie and I can do
Vespas.
sweet-ass tricks.
Like little Vespas.
Little Vespas to go back and forth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those.
And then, because that's what I said. That's my idea. Remember where I said I was going to travel?
And just get Vespas?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where you invented what did
I
you?
invented traveling the country once I retired.
Yeah, that was your like it was brand new. Like people do it, I think, all the time.
It's almost like it's a cliche at
Yeah.
this point. You should though. That would be cool because then you could drive down to the south
I don't
in
want to do that. I
the
only wanna
winter
go
months.
north.
But in the winter months when it's cold,
I want to go back up north in the winter.
why?
I don't know. It's fun, man.
It's cold.
All right.
Yeah, but your joints are gonna hurt you.
That's
Remember, you're gonna
true.
be like in your 70s.
The Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. Why? Why?
Because technology is stupid. All
right, you are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. Oh, it's hard to do radio today.
Well, especially since everything seems to be going poorly for you.
Yes, I just want to figure out this stupid phone.
Phone doesn't work. I spilled your coffee.
Yeah, you did. You walked right over it. It's almost like
And
you
then
did it on
blamed you.
purpose. You're like a cat. Just like knocked it over. Why?
Yeah, you just make me so mad sometimes.
Ah, dude. All right, how far would Amazon have to go before you decided I'm not going to do it? Talking about Prime. Because Prime just upped their price.
So what now?
They're jacking up to $130. It's $119 a year membership, so it's $139.
Oh God! So it went up $20 a year.
Yeah, they're raising their monthly fee from $13 to $15, and the annual price $119 to $139. Dude, I don't know because I'm not going to not do 2 days shot. Dude, it could get way up there until it got to a point when it wasn't feasible anymore. But man, I'm not going to get away from 2 day shipping.
No, I love the 2 day shipping.
He owns me, man.
Yeah, the 2 day shipping is good. And honestly, if you can get past how terrible Prime Video looks, it's not the worst. There's some pretty good stuff on Prime Video.
The higher rates. I never use it for that. I'm really only using it for the shipping. See, I do use it for the Prime Video, but not often. Not often enough to justify the $140 a year, but I do use it. The higher rates decent stuff kick in like a week for new customers and March 25th for existing customers. So what happens if mine renews before that? I don't know. Social media already being lit up with people saying, well, they just lost a loyal customer. Okay, you're not canceling. No, for sure you're not canceling. And guess what? Even if you do, Jeff Bezos does not care. He'll be fine. Do you know he's taking down a bridge somewhere? There's like this. Why? There's this bridge that's been there forever. It's like part of history. Yeah. And he can't get his big ass yacht through it, so he's paying for the removal of it and bringing it back and giving money to the town or something to do it. Well, good. Because it's a yacht. Well, now, he's got to get his yacht through there. And that's not a yacht. It's a cruise ship. Have you ever seen Jeff Bezos' yacht? Mm-mm. Oh, my God. Let me see. Search Jeff Bezos' yacht. It's not just a normal... He has a staff. Yeah, yacht reportedly built for Bezos, too big for Dutch Bridge. That's where it is. Oh, in Dutch? Oh, my God. Yeah. What do you do, though? I mean, at one point, since he can buy everything, do you think he gets bored? Do you think there's a point? I mean, now he built the rocket and he went to space, but do you think there's a point where you just have it all now? Yeah, I think it becomes a point where you just don't, like where it's just, you buy things just because you can. Yeah, I mean. And he doesn't even worry about it. Oh, it's a new yacht. Dude. He built a bigger yacht. That's why he's tearing down the bridge, because he can't get his yacht out. You want to know what I like about Gates? Let me tell you what I like about Gates. Okay. Bill Gates became a multi-billionaire, and he is still Bill Gates. He knows where he belongs, and he belongs in this group of people. Yep. And he didn't try to get awesome. No. He just stayed the way he is. And then you got Bezos over here that tried to become like that dude's on roids, right? Oh, for sure. He's got to be. Why wouldn't you? How bad is steroids for you? Pretty bad. How do you know? You know what? I don't. Look at this. I mean, look at this dork here. Look at him with his tennis racket. This is when he was only worth like $150 million. Yeah. Oh, in 2000, billionaire. Just an absolute billionaire. That was 2003 to 2021.
Yeah, he's got too much money. I mean, you know what is the new standard for you have too much money? You go to space for fun.
Yeah.
Like, that's too much money.
I want to know about roids, though.
I looked this up.
You did?
I did. Because I thought, I was like, I'm not doing no competition. I ain't going to perform or fight. I was like, well, I'll just do steroids. But it really messes with your boys.
It does. Like mine are already.
And I think...
they get teeny?
I don't know about... I heard that's always been the middle school joke of, do roids, you'll have tiny bees.
That's what I thought. I want to know if you've taken roids, can you call?
I'd like some HGH.
What's
Human
that?
growth hormones.
Is that
You can get it. It's kind of like steroids.
legal?
But, it's not legal.
Wait, steroids are illegal, right?
I believe so. But I think if you go down to Mexico, you can get some HGH.
I heard
And you're going to Mexico.
you get the night sweats pretty bad with steroids.
Well, I think your anger too. You get the roid rage.
Yeah.
But
Man.
you look fly.
Yeah, that's what I mean. This seems easier. Guaranteed that dude is on steroids, though.
100%. Or he is a multi-billionaire and pays for personal trainers and nutritionists, and you know what I mean?
Dude, his yacht is ridiculous. How many yachts does this guy own?
I think he's building a new one. His first one was $400 million, which is, a modest amount of money for a boat.
Hi, what's up?
Hey, good morning, guys. 3430.
Did you,
All these side effects you were just describing. Jake, are you on steroids? Question mark.
Not yet. I'm talking about it, Lo.
Right.
It seems like a good
The
idea.
rage.
I ain't got no rage.
rage?
I'm on that Lexapro now, baby. Can you do Lexapro with steroids?
I don't know. Probably not.
The night sweats. Man,
You
I
do
don't
get
know,
sweaty.
Jake.
I don't get too sweaty.
Yeah, you
I'm a
get
little-
sweaty.
I'm a little damp.
You know you get sweaty at night. If I looked at your sheets and spread them out on the floor, would I know exactly what side you sleep on?
Yeah, it's a little yellow. I feel bad too because we bought some a little pricier sheets.
Yeah.
And my side's just yellow. That's how Angie knows.
Crunchy. Yeah, how to set it up. I rotate them every now and then.
I remember when I was living in by Detroit, and Angie was living in Big Rapids, and I always went to visit her, and then she came to visit me one time. Like, I don't know, 4 months went by, and she got into my bed, and she goes, "What is that? What is happening?" And I go, "I don't know what." And I go, "Is there like food in there or something?" Because I never really ate on the bed.
Yeah,
and she's like,
but
"No,
you
they
did.
just feel." She goes, "When have you washed these?" I go, "I don't know when I left." Or
You don't
not
wash
even
sheets, Angie.
That's what I was saying. I go, "I don't know." She's like, "Have you washed them since you've been here?" And I go, "Why would you?
Why would I do that?
would I do that? All I do is sleep in it. It's not
Yeah.
like I work out in it." Yeah, but apparently she was grossed out about that.
Well, she's still around, so she couldn't have been too gross.
The same place that I was living at that they used my toilet. I got so mad at this.
I'm starting to believe when they said that you smelled.
Yeah. Because I wasn't smelling me. No, yeah, those places. Yeah, my half-sister ended up calling because I was like, "Hey, can you call to see if they're leaving me a good reference?"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, yeah, you cannot leave that as a reference any longer because they hated me." I ended up renting a room, just a bedroom, from a guy that lived in Livonia, Michigan. He and his girlfriend lived in the house, too. Now, I didn't know that his girlfriend was going to move in, too. But
Okay.
she did after me because at that point they were broken up or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was. I'm trying to build up my case, of like if they took me to court. But also, yeah, I never came out of the room. I didn't visit them.
Yeah.
So I was the weird guy.
Yeah, but you're not part of their family.
Yeah, and
Unless they wanted you to.
no, she came one time. She came in and knocked at in the door, and she goes, "Hey, do you want to come out and watch a movie or something?" She's like, "Because it can't be healthy with you just staying in this room this whole time." And I go, "Yeah, all right, this just got way awkward. Now
Yeah.
I'll never come out." Because what I did is I went to school.
Yep.
I'd stay in that bedroom for a couple hours or whatever. And then I would go to work, and then this was just like a vicious circle like that. And I just never wanted to partake in anything with them. Ever.
You're not part of their couple. Like it's uncomfortable for them to be like, you need to come out and hang out with us. Be like, I'm not doing you or him.
Well, and then I ended up using their bathroom a few times because I had to pee, because mine was all the way down to the basement.
Okay.
And she told me I can't do that anymore. She's like, and I go, okay, I understand that. But little did I know that they were putting cat poop in mine because the cat litter box was down there.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be okay with that. I put the cat litter box in their bathroom.
Yeah, I was just going pee, I was just like in the middle of the night. I'm like, I don't know, I'm half asleep here.
Yeah.
I'm drunk.
A little drunk. Yeah, you're a little drunk. Can't I pee? Were you peeing on everything?
I hope. My favorite low is my favorite is when I left that place. They got so mad that I invited one of my friends over.
Mm-hmm.
And he was sleeping on the couch down in the basement.
Yeah.
From up north. He came down to visit, and he just slept there. And the next day, they're like, you can't do that, because there was just a stranger in our house. And I'm like, okay, that's fine.
I'm a stranger.
Yeah, well, the next day, they didn't know that I was leaving. He came down to help me pack.
Oh.
And they didn't know I was running a U-Haul, and all of my stuff was gone. And I just wrote, hey, thanks for the roof over my head, with a note with the key. And I just left.
That's awesome.
But I told them 5 months ago when I was going to leave. I just never told them again after that. So they walked in, and I was just gone.
Yeah, and it was like, man, I just said he couldn't have a friend sleep over. I don't. Dude. You're not in the wrong. I think you probably were weird, but I think they made it worse.
I don't know. I'm just not too people-y of a person.
Yeah,
I didn't want to.
Don't ask me to come watch a movie with you.
Oh, and they were using my movies. Because at the time, this is back in the day when you had a DVD collection, right?
Yeah, that probably actually got you the room.
Early 2000s, they were stacked up.
Yeah.
And I had them in
display.
I had them in a specific order.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they were messed up a little bit. And I went, when I'm gone visiting Angie, they're grabbing a couple movies to watch.
Yeah.
That's what they'd be doing.
How much was the room?
Boy, I can't remember. 400
How
maybe.
did you find it?
I went to, when I was at that school, Specs Howard, whatever, they had a list of people that are looking for
a roommate.
Yeah.
Was he also going to that Specs Howard?
Nope. No, but somehow I ended up in that list, and I just called him, and he seemed like he wasn't going to kill me.
Yeah. But he didn't know that about you.
No. I definitely seemed like the guy that was smelling their underwear when they were gone.
Yeah.
And I wasn't. Hey, I wasn't.
Are you?
I don't know. I feel like if I have to defend myself, I'm in a really bad position.
Yeah,
like I screwed up in life. I'm like, nah, I did not do that.
Yeah, because I've never had to try to convince a whole group of people that I've never sniffed a stranger's underwear.
I'm just saying I haven't. I didn't. I just know that they like, if I said, I was like, hey, if I met him one day and I'm like, hey, I was sniffing your underwear, and they'd be like, yeah, we know. Yeah. Because I was the guy that never came out of the room, dude. I was that smelly guy that just had a lot of DVDs.
They wouldn't let go to the bathroom upstairs. That's upsetting.
But I can get it because it was in their master. I had to go in their room.
No. You're lying to me.
I had.
You're lying to me. Because if it was in their room, then yes, obviously you have crossed a line.
But it was it was like right when you go into their bedroom, it's like just a turn.
Just a quick little door?
Yeah, it's just a quick door.
Then maybe I could get.
Well, I needed the rules. There was nobody rules given to me. Yeah, right.
And you weren't going in there for poopsies.
Nah, just pee-pees. And quick shower.
I just set up some cameras.
All right.
Oh, that would be great.
Jake and Tanner. Oh, what's up?
If you still lived there, I would try to get you to print out all of his Facebook pictures and have them on your wall.
Like if you walked in my bedroom.
What? And just be like, just tell them, like, you can't go in my room. Like, don't go in my room. Otherwise,
Because you know they will.
Yeah, and then they'll go in your room, and then they don't want to tell you because it's like, well, I don't want him to know that I was in his room. He's clearly unhinged.
Pictures of him. And only him.
And only him. Yeah. And you hit your face over his girlfriend's face. Or you tape your face over both of their faces. You're like, this guy is a weird narcissist.
Jesus. Oh, that's Jake and Tanner show. No. There you go, Kelly Davies, man. That's a great place if you're looking for to buy a home, sell a home. Man, she should hook me up with my cabin.
You probably could ask her, and I bet you if you just tell her, like, this is what I'm looking for in this area, and just keep her on the hook.
Maybe I could endorse it for the next 30 years.
Yeah, 30 quite years. And she sponsors the studio now.
Yeah, she does.
That's awesome.
Kelly Davies Homes Team, Landro Realty. If you're looking about buying, you're thinking about selling a home, you're looking for a specific property, man, do they do the extra work of finding that unicorn property? They have many connections throughout the community. They're going to place ads to help the buyers find their dream homes. They'll even go knock on doors in specific neighborhoods if they have to, whatever it takes to find the clients their perfect home. They do the staging, too. So if you're thinking you're selling a home, and they will stage that for free.
Yeah, if you're like, man, my taste is terrible, Kelly Davies will be like, don't worry about it. We'll stage it. We'll set it up so you can get the most money because they know what sells houses.
Yep. Find her on Facebook, Kelly Davies Homes Team. Man, we ended up going, to Marquette over the weekend, and I had so much fun. And they won't let kids in after the pool from 10 to 11. It's adults only. And I'm like,
that's odd.
It's right. That seems weird. On the weekends, they allow it. They will let the kids because, a lot more families come. But
seems like a place that I wouldn't want to swim because the pool is going to have, goo.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's pretty clean, but Angie got sick the last day being there. She got some. She's like, dude, Angie's such a little. She's so funny. Angie's always judges kids sometimes, like too much. Like when we left one time from our friends, this is years ago when they were, Piper was still in a high chair, and our friends had a fat little baby.
Mm-hmm.
And we were going home, and Angie's like, Did you see Reese just double fisting her food? I'm like, Angie.
They don't know any better. Oh no, we do that. I saw a thing that they called a baby, and the thing was massive. They would every time they'd go somewhere, they'd bring a half gallon of whole milk for it.
Half a gallon?
No, I am dead serious. A half gallon of whole milk for their baby.
Chocolate.
This thing. This baby they might as well have just pumped syrup into it. It was
just hands him like a Hershey's little, like Hershey's syrup and sucking on like a bottle.
Yep, pretty much. Mix it with some butter.
Angie, she's like, I either got food poisoning or I got the pool, probably fecal matter. And she named the kid who she thought she got it from. She did. She's like, I bet you it was this kid that was doing this thing. And I'm like, she's like, do you remember that kid? And I'm like, yeah, he seems like he would smear poop in places. He did.
Mm-hmm.
Little redhead.
Yeah, you can tell the kids that look like they played with their poop. And not... It's normal. Like the doctor will telling us, especially when V was younger, and be like, if she plays with her poop, like it's normal. Just try to stop it. So I guess it happens a lot. Which I have a new fear, by the way, about my baby. But yeah, those poop playing kids are weird.
You talking about like in the bathtub?
Yeah. No, some of them will be like they'll go poop in the toilet and then they'll just.
Oh, yeah.
Squish it through their fingers.
Like a little brown shark.
Yeah. Little poo crayon. So I took G to the doctor the other day, and he was like, he's going to start popping teeth pretty soon. I was like, okay. He was like, he can chew on anything he wants, except for your finger. And I was like, okay. And he's like, just like a week ago, I had to dislocate a kid's jaw.
Whoa.
Because the mom was letting the baby chew on the finger, and the tooth popped through right then, and it bit into the finger, and the mom screaming. He was like, there's blood everywhere. The mom screaming. Baby thinks it's hilarious.
Oh, wait, the baby won't let go of that?
Baby wouldn't let go of the finger because the baby thought it was funny because that's how you play with babies at that age.
That's just like beat that. You used to punch that little thing.
And he was like,
Did you put salt on that like a leech? Get you burn it with a cigarette?
You think so? He said he tried everything. He's like, I sat here for 20 minutes trying to get this baby off his mom's finger before I finally had to. He was like, I had to medically dislocate the kid's jaw to get the finger off, and then I had to pop the jaw back in.
Wow.
And I was like, so I came home from that doctor's appointment, and I was like, everybody leave Griffin alone.
Wow. So the doctor had to... and all the kid had to do was just let go.
Just let go.
Whoa.
But the baby thought it was so funny because that's how you play with babies. You just go, wah, wah, and they laugh. So the mom's screaming, and the baby's just like, hee.
Wait a minute. So that mom drove all the way to the doctor's with that thing latched on? Just let go.
We're trying to do it. It's a 30-minute drive to the hospital.
Just let go.
Do you imagine?
Yeah, that's a terrible kid. That's a single mom right there.
Dad ain't gonna let that happen.
Dad ain't gonna let that happen. That kid reminds me of the kid. My favorite episode of Cops. I've had numerous episodes of Cops that I love. But my favorite, I'll always bring back to it, is that little brat kid that had shaved head. You know, because the mom would shave.
Yep.
And the cop shows up and he said, "What seems to be the problem?" And single mom says, "Jared." And Jared's like probably 5, and he's he's got that shaved head. He's wearing a little wife beater. He's like, "Jared, lock me out of the house. Won't let me in. I've been trying for 15 minutes already." And the cop goes to the door, and Jared's like, they're like, "Let me in." You hear? And the cop goes over, knocks on the window. It's like a trailer.
Yeah.
Dude,
the wall falls in.
Jared! And Jared pops his head, and he's just like dirty everywhere. You know what I mean? He's eating like a ding dong because he's eating whatever he wants.
He's a 5-year-old locked in the house.
And he's just kind of like doing a little dance. He's kind of doing like a little dance. And the cop's like, "Jared, unlock the door." And he's like, and he waves, then they go to another window, and he gives the cop the middle finger.
Oh, perfect little 5-year-old. I love him so much. Can we do a Where's Jared Now? He's still locked in that house. He never let his mom back in.
They found him. He unlocked it. And
right to jail.
Well, they couldn't find him for like 10, 15 minutes because he was hiding in the trailer just under, because there was clothes everywhere.
Yeah.
And he was hiding in a pile of clothes.
Makes sense. Makes 100% sense.
This is one of my favorites, though.
That's
with
fantastic. I like the 911 operator when the mom was just like, "My daughter won't do her homework. She's not listening to me." And the 911 operator's like, "What do you want us to do? Come over and shoot her?"
Oh, yeah. Hey, why are you calling the 9? Did that guy get in trouble for that?
Oh, yeah, he lost his job.
Why, though?
Because you can't do that.
Well, I mean, I understand you shouldn't have said that, but you shouldn't be calling because your daughter wouldn't do her homework.
Yeah, I guess you're supposed to treat it like a domestic. And the cops are supposed to go there. It's a domestic disturbance.
Yeah, that's a weird one, too, because, like, do they always go to your house? They'll call back to see if everything's okay, right?
For a domestic?
Well, no. If you're just calling...
I think if you call 911, somebody's coming to your house.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, even if it was okay. I would think you should.
My daughter called 911 on my cell phone.
But if you say that was just my daughter, it was an accident.
Cop is still gonna.
I think it should.
Up. They should.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always should. They should always show up if there's a 911 call, because you never know if they called and then somebody just walked in and they're being held captive.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, did you see any of those pictures that Angie posted?
I saw some. Yeah.
Her phone went haywire.
Yeah, I saw some.
They're outrageous. It's amazing in Marquette.
Literally a gorgeous area. It really is. Let me look at some of these.
There was another girl there that she was waiting on. She was our waitress, and her name was Piper, and I couldn't believe it.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, and she's
an older Piper. That's cool.
She's 20, and she said she got the name from her mom. Got the name from Charmed, from Alyssa Milano and Charmed, and I'm like, oh my dear God, I remember watching that. I didn't get it from there, and I go, oh my God, Angie, We could be her parents. I'm 21 years older than her.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That'll
be the same age as Kayla and V.
Yeah, dude, it was like it set in when I went, oh my God, she's only 9 years older than my daughter, my Piper.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like a big difference. And I'm like, and then Angie said a joke and said something, and I go, Angie, you just dated us like crazy. She doesn't know your reference, whatever reference she did. It was like, no, nobody knows that reference, Angie.
Anyway. Yeah, these are nice pictures. This seems like a nice area. I liked the one where you and Angie took a selfie, and you looked like it was negative 1,000 degrees outside because all you could see were your eyes.
It was really cold at some point.
But Angie's face was down, like she was ready for the picture, and you're just like, I ain't doing no pictures.
Dude, it is incredibly awful. I love my wife.
Yeah.
But it's like she does photography for a living. Nothing to do with scenery as much as it's just like I get mad. Like the kids get mad when it's like, Mom, I don't want to take another picture. I'm with them. I'm like, Angie.
Yep.
Too many pictures.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, we take Kayla sets us up for like family photos because we have a few photographer friends. We had to take family photos, and nobody wants to do it. Not a single person wants to get all dressed up.
No, nobody.
Don't want to go walk through the woods.
Listen, I'm not going to match my shirt with the family. I don't even like this family.
Yeah, I've said it 1,000 times.
Dude, you know what you should do with me? Do you want to go to the UP 200?
What the hell is that?
Why don't we go? Oh, we can't.
UP 200 sounds like where couples go and have sex on a cliff.
What?
Well, it's kind of like the Mile High Club, but it's only 200 feet up. It's in the UP.
Well, find out what date it is. It's we'll go.
What is it?
Me and you will go to Marquette and we'll go watch the dog races and and we'll drink beer.
Okay, so now
I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up just on the way through.
Okay.
And they end up in Marquette.
February 17th through the 21st.
February?
Yeah.
Well, we got to go back up next week.
No,
I'm down with this.
Yeah, next week, during the week.
We should just do a weekend getaway. It'd be fun, man. We drink some beer and watch the dog sled races.
It's during the week, though.
Well, yeah, we're going to have to tell Joe we have headaches.
Sick. We're both sick.
Yeah.
We are in those sick days.
Wait, are they there? It is during the week?
The 17th through the 21st.
Oh, there is not a weekend on that? It's got to be. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday.
It'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, but it's President's Day.
Oh, we can get a mattress on our way back.
Yeah, we can stop off, grab some mattresses.
All right, well, let's talk about it. Let's look into that. We'll be back. We got more important things to talk about next. It's the Jake and Tanner Show. Yeah, I might do this one right here.
Which one?
This phone. I just found a phone. By the way, FYI, if you don't know, our phone, both Angie and I's phone just went all the heck.
Yeah, I know. It's very funny.
I can get
From this side.
It's terrible. I can do Insurean for $229, or I can get this badass iPhone 7 certified pre-owned
No.
for $105 or something.
No, you will not.
Why?
You're not. No. No.
Is it terrible?
Remember when we were talking, we're like, hey, don't you think it's crazy that Apple got sued because they were slowing down phones purposely?
Yeah.
It was right around that iPhone 7 time. So it ain't going to work good.
It's not. Am I going to be upset?
Are you on Marquette Place?
No, I'm just at Verizon.
Oh, well, don't do that. Don't buy that phone.
Okay.
Just go to a pawn shop.
Oh, here's a Samsung Galaxy S8.
You don't want to switch back to an Android?
Hey, do you know why I haven't been able to listen to you on TuneIn the last couple mornings? I usually listen, and Alexa keeps telling me 95.9 is not currently available.
I don't know. It's they probably let the licensing lapse.
Can I tell you as a listener, what just took place during the little commercial break? I got very excited.
Okay.
About going up to Marquette. Just prior to this, I'm like, dude, let's do the UP200 and we'll go watch the dog sleds.
Which isn't slang for intercourse, I guess.
And
I thought it was.
I'm like, well, you got excited, and you're like, well, let's talk about it. Or I said, well, let's play some commercials and talk about it. And I'm like, okay, so we'd have to get, where do we want to stay? And you're like, whoa.
You got too into it. I had to shut that down.
You're like, I have to shut this down real quick. I don't want to do this.
I'm not going. Like, that's a week away. I ain't going.
Amazing. It would have been so much fun.
Like, maybe if we plan this for next year,
all right.
I can try to get, it's like having little kids.
Yeah,
I don't get to go anywhere on a whim.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you do after they take off.
Yeah, that's the main question. They leave from Marquette. It's a very long journey.
66 miles. There and back.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, but I don't know.
I guess by dogs. I don't.
yeah, you're getting pulled by a few dogs, dude. It's going to take a minute.
Well, no, it's not 66 miles.
Oh, it's not?
No. The UP200 trail covers 228 miles.
The first leg of the trail is 66 miles.
Yeah, otherwise, why would it be called the UP200?
Why don't you everybody settle down?
It's got 228 miles, and it spans over a few days.
Yeah, so when it takes off, I'm not sure after that. Well, these people look like they're having fun out by the theater. I'm sure you just sit around and drink.
What if we do the Jack Pine 30?
Okay.
It's 6 dog teams.
I'm listening.
Wait a minute. Time out. Can we just take a second here?
Yeah.
The UP200 has 12 dog teams.
Sure.
But the prizes go down to 15th place.
Well, they probably are not. They probably have it there just in case. But
for like probably you and me?
Dude, why don't you want to do that?
I'm saying
why don't we get dogs, man, and train?
If we can keep our cost under the minimum prize, which is $450 and $500, because I mean, look at between you and I, we're going to get $950. So if we can keep our costs under that $950, it's just a money-making trip.
We're not going to Gwyn.
Yeah. But the Jack Pine 30 is only on
I'm
February
not going to Gwyn.
Is that where it is?
Yeah.
Where's Gwyn?
I don't know. It's like an hour away or something. That's before. We're only going to Marquette.
Yeah, okay. Well, now I'm out.
All right.
You just want to do Marquette.
I do.
You know what they should do? Race across Lake Michigan.
It's so dangerous.
I know. Isn't that more fun?
At one point you'd have to blow up a life raft and put all of your dogs and you in it. Just battle.
Oh.
Did you hear Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is not supporting? I don't know if you heard about poor Joe Rogan. It ain't looking good for him.
I saw a bit, and then all I thought was, when it rains, it pours, because somebody shared a bunch of times when he started saying the N-word, or said he can use the N-word or something.
His thing, there is never a good time ever when a white guy can use the N-word.
Never. There's not an acceptable time.
He was using it. Somebody, I feel this a little bit, and I'll tell you why here in a second.
Okay.
But somebody pieced together Joe Rogan. They want this guy canceled.
Yeah.
Big time. There are people that want this guy canceled. Anyway, him years ago, he's got so many podcasts. It was a different time from 12 years ago. Again, I'm not justifying any time to use the N-word, but it was a little different back then, and
nobody was listening.
Not as many people, but he was using it. These were taken a little bit out of context. He was using it in he was like Quentin Tarantino uses in his movies. He was saying it in a way with not being racist. He was using it. If you heard the context, again, it's not okay.
Yeah.
Different time back then, but he was also using it in a way that's not being racist.
He wasn't using it at a person. He was just using it.
Yeah, and he was talking about how there is not another word like and he would say that, the word, and he said the word that we have in the dictionary in history that only one race is able to use.
Yeah.
And he was that's another way. But when you take that out of context.
We get to say okie dokie.
We do. Oh, and oops.
And oopsie.
Oopsie.
Oopsie daisy. Like, you can't.
Yeah, that's true.
That's pretty strictly white.
But he, and when you take that out of context and it's just 2 minutes of him just saying that. Oh, dude, it looks horrible.
Pretty rough. Louis C.K. uses it in his act.
Yeah. Does he have I'm wondering, like, not all the time. There is a specific joke that he's using it for.
Yeah. Well, he said it also in interviews.
Oh, yeah.
But he said it like with Chris Rock, and Chris Rock was like, "Oh yeah, he's allowed to say it."
Yeah, Louis can get away with it, I guess. But also, Rogan's he's not just a comedian now.
Yeah.
He's this podcaster now, and
he's less of a comedian than he is now an influencer. Like, because his words carry a lot of influence now.
Right.
People go to him for their information. It's people use him for their news, basically, and their research and stuff. So, but you're not going to Louis C.K. to learn things.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And the reason why I feel a little bit for him, we never used the N-word or anything, but we did use the C word in one of our after show our bonus segments.
I stand by that podcast. If I was up on trial, I would say I don't regret doing it.
But
because it was super interesting.
When we went into the office, the main boss takes a piece of paper and reads how many times we used
the C word.
But she was taking it out of context.
Yes.
Just like Joe's, again, I'm not saying the N-word is okay.
The context rule, though, still applies.
Right. That's what I mean, where you take Joe Rogan's and it's just back to back to back. It sounds horrible. And when she was using the C word and she said it like, it was taken, and I think at one point you're taking that out of context. I mean, I understand, but you're taking it a little out of context.
Yeah, I said
more educational.
It was educational. It was the history of the word, where it came from.
Yeah.
Why is it so offensive now?
But when she was just saying it, it looks and sounds terrible.
There's still never a funnier meeting. Like, it wasn't funny at the time. It was funny at the time, but we didn't laugh. When she grabbed the paper and she was like, "You also use terms like this," and she was like, "front butt," and like everything that we said for the lady part, she like every little joke that we made that it could also be. She read them all in order, back to back to back to back, and I was like, "This is hilarious."
Is that the one where was that the yell where we were getting screamed at?
Oh yeah, we got yelled at, but then. Like, she laughed because she said, I think it was the front butt. And she was like, I never heard that one before. And I was like, see, it's educational. And then it was right back to, this is not funny. And I was like, it's a little funny.
Yeah, that put a weird twist on all relationships after that. It was like, oh, man, this God.
It was so weird, but I sit back and I think about that meeting sometimes when I'm really depressed. It brings me right out of it.
It was nice. A little while later, after everybody kind of cooled down, we walked back into the office because we had another meeting, it was about something. And she goes, I want to thank you guys because you're
making me a better boss.
Yeah, you're making me a better boss because I've never had to deal with these things.
Like, you're welcome.
All right.
Such an odd thing to be thanked for,
Listen,
but I agree.
Literally my favorite JT segment ever. Female here, the C podcast was hilarious.
Thank you. I wish I could listen to it again.
Absolutely no word in the world should be that offensive that not everyone could say if they want two words to work. That's all they are. What are they doing? What are they saying? Oh, you're
they
saying
want to use the N-word. Use the N-word.
well,
Dude, listen,
saying,
nobody's stopping you. If you want to use the N-word, you totally can. It's not illegal. Do it, though. You can use it. That's the thing. You can. Say it if you want. Go for it. Say it loud. Anyway.
See what happens.
See what happens to you.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird how powerful words are?
Yeah.
Words can destroy relationships.
Yeah.
By just you. That's how powerful they are, and they shouldn't be because they're just words. But that leaves your mouth, and you can ruin people's lives. You can ruin relationships. You can ruin jobs just of some syllables and sounds that you put together. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, there's some of them that are just horribly offensive to say. And think about that. Than just a sound you made.
That's what I mean. But we're given a meaning. Just like money.
Yeah.
Hi, what's up?
Hey, so about that bad word, right?
Yeah.
Which one?
Isn't that let's just call it the Joe Rogan word.
Okay.
Joe Rogan.
That's probably not what he wants to go down for. Okay.
That's right. I mean, isn't that the joy of freedom of speech? But you have to be willing to suffer the repercussions.
Right.
Right?
That is the thing. Freedom of speech does not mean that you get to say anything you want. Freedom of speech means that you can say what you want,
right,
and the government's not going to prosecute you, but you're still going to have repercussions. But also,
right,
it doesn't apply to some other things. You can't yell fire in a crowded room because
right,
you'll get in trouble for inciting a riot.
Yeah.
How do you know that's going to start a riot? I mean, you're not like with a bunch of pyromaniacs, right?
Yeah, but if you go into
why are you hanging out with people that have a bunch of matches, Tanner?
Because matches are cool and it's fun to burn things.
I like this guy. We should move into a shed together.
You are 3 weeks away from going off the grid. But yeah, you can't. I mean, you can't just walk into a room and yell fire.
Well, you don't wanna.
But
you can, but you don't
once
wanna.
again. But that one you will get in trouble for inciting a riot.
Look, the only thing that would have been better than the after show would be if you recorded the meeting and put that up on the podcast.
That would have been such a good way to ask if there's any other radio stations hiring, because we would have been fired so fast.
My favorite is when we were leaving that meeting, and you said something. You're like, "Well, God, everybody knows now." And somebody, I think Joe said, "Well, the door was shut," and you're like, "These walls." you like. Not only are we in trouble and people are mad at us, but then you talked to us about the building. You're like, this HUD building.
Yeah, I was like, these walls are
thin walls.
I was like, these walls are paper thin. Everybody heard.
It's a family, you know what I mean? And that's what we do. I mean, sometimes you yell at your kids because the kids do something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're all learning. We are. I'm just trying to see if anybody else. The government will prosecute you if you become hate speech.
That's true. So, freedom of speech does exist, but there is rules to that.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Right? Whose rules?
The country's rules, the place where we live.
It's just weird, though, right? I mean, I get it. I understand. It's just weird. Weird. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to go out and use all nasty words or anything, but
use the N-word.
I don't want to. Don't tell me.
I'm just saying, like, if you want to use the N-word, you're allowed to use the N-word.
You ready? Should I?
You know.
No.
I mean, listen, if you say it, I'm going to get fired, too. So, I mean.
So they, So Spotify is still sticking with Joe, but they ended up deleting more than 70 of his old podcasts that were doing that. I get it, man. And he supposedly agreed, but man, what a week for this dude. He had to do 2 apologies.
He's going to, yeah.
I got a part of his apology if you want to hear this one.
Didn't his apology seem like super insincere? Wasn't he outside walking when he did it?
Oh, dude, no, that one? Oh, I thought it was great. I thought it was great. You're talking about the Neil Young one?
No, I can't. I just saw it. I didn't even see a clip.
The
I was
Neil Young,
looking at a story.
the Neil Young one was outside.
Okay.
Which apology? Oh, it's terrible. This one he was in his house too.
Oh, okay.
No, I think the Neil Young one is what it is. I'm totally on his side on that one. This one's a little different, and this one's harder to. He did what he had to do. He had to try to get in front of this before that video even went more viral or whatever, because he's at a point, like you were saying, he's an influencer. That you got people, trust now. You know,
yes, with more listeners comes way more responsibility, because you are responsible now for what you're saying. These people give trust in you, so you're more responsible for the things you put out.
Yeah. Here, text really quick before I play this. Why do your bosses care what you guys say on your bonus segment, your after show?
Because it's still under the blanket of the company.
The umbrella of Woodward.
Yeah, so...
Because they kind of own our name, as of right now. Yeah. So when we say Jake and Tanner, we're saying Woodward Communications, too.
So,
right? Communications?
Yeah.
Okay.
Woodward Communications Radio Group, whatever it is.
If you want to join that, you can text LINK, LINK to 71090. There's another reason why we that bonus segment in the after show is a little bit behind a paywall. If people are wondering that, is because then it's different. It becomes a thing where we can do and say a lot more.
Yeah. Yes.
Because it's, you know what I mean. Just text LINK, LINK to 71090. All right, let me play this. Let me play this Joe Rogan. He did like 6 minutes of this.
Okay.
But I just got just a second of it. It does.
It's a good point.
Really good point. Yeah, they want him. I mean, there are people that want that guy gone. And according to research firm, 19% Spotify subscribers say that they're either canceling or going to be canceling. I mean, that's not official, so I mean, take that with a grain of salt. But if that did happen, dude, 19%, that's a big number. I mean, you're going to have to. Spotify at one point is going to have to go, ooh.
Eventually they're going to just have to eat that $100 million that they paid Joe.
Well, and then he goes back to doing what he was doing.
Yeah, he's
where he was
back
just
on YouTube for free.
Yeah, doing his YouTube thing. But,
so, I mean, but then again, you don't know. You know, is YouTube going to get upset? You can't get upset with Joe Rogan. There's so many other things that spread stuff. You know that is deemed misinformation. The same thing that they're doing with him there. So it becomes a slippery slope. The issue is that Spotify is a private company, and that's how you get private companies to do stuff. You start bottlenecking their money.
Yeah, the dude that owns Spotify, which he looks younger than me.
He probably is.
Damn it.
He's probably my age or younger.
He said, I want to make one point clear. I do not believe silencing Joe is the answer. We should have clear lines around content, take action when they are crossed, but canceling voices is a slippery slope.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. You shouldn't just cancel him and just try to turn him off. But I guess it needs to be looked into more. I guess, I don't know.
What are you saying on the text line 8816? Listen to Jordan Peterson talking about what? I need to know what you're talking about because I want to know that because I like Jordan. Yeah, and then Dwayne The Rock Johnson, he's like, he went because somebody said, "Dear The Rock, you're a hero to many people and using the platform to defend Joe Rogan, a guy that used and laughed about using the N-word dozens of times is a terrible use of your power. Have you ever actually listened to the man's many racist statements about black people?" And then Dwayne, without knowing anything, went and said, "Thank you so much. I hear you as well as everyone here, 100%. I was not aware of the N-word used prior to my comments, but now I have become educated to his complete narrative learning moment for me." I'm so mad at this because he got Dwayne just fine. But if you don't know, he went right away on the, "Oh, yeah, never mind. I'm completely against Joe Rogan. I don't want to be canceled. Don't cancel me."
I like the idea of him like randomly being like, "You know what? I'm gonna stand with Joe Rogan because I think he should be able to talk and have conversations," and not knowing that he's also under fire for saying the N-word a bunch of times. Because like that's what I like to believe is that he didn't know. He was like, "I'm just gonna write this nice post about Joe Rogan. I think that he should be able to talk," and then like nobody told him that he's also said the N-word 1,000.
That's what happened.
Whoa!
Because I think he was defending him on the Neil Young.
On the other thing.
And they're like, whoa, don't cancel me.
Yeah.
It's just everybody backs down really scared. Like, it's just like, and it's just amazing how.
Well, it's really hard to sit there and be like, "Listen, he uses the N-word."
Yeah.
But he's got a nice way of talking.
This is my favorite text. Can you believe they're trying to get Joe Rogan off and not the Office Ladies? The Office Ladies are by far the worst.
Yeah, that's the worst one. God, Pam and Angela do that podcast, and I have some of my friends are the biggest Office fans in the world, and even she was like, "I try and I can't."
Yeah,
it's just the worst.
Dude, it's the same thing. I believe Joe Rogan. This is weird to think about, and I thought about it this weekend. I think Joe Rogan is Generation Z's Howard Stern, okay, in a little bit of a different way. I think he's the most popular person on podcasts. I think he's really interesting to listen to. I mean, now Howard Stern did a lot more radio bits to get where he is. Joe does a lot of just, really interesting interviews, but I think he's the generation, because you ask Generation Z who Howard Stern is, some of them aren't even going to know who the hell he is.
No.
But Howard Stern tried to people wanted him off the air. They wanted him canceled. Yep. I mean, you had celebrities like George Clooney writing, because we didn't have the email at that time, writing letters to PDs saying, "I want Howard Stern off the air. He can't say what he said." Yeah. And Howard was using the N-word on his show. He would use that. Again, a different, not okay to use, not justifying, but it was a little bit of a different time. But you had religious groups and this group trying to cancel him, and I think it's the same thing happening with Joe too. But man, anyway,
I guess they're calling out The Rock for making fun of Chinese people now. Let's just look it up.
He was. I can't see. I feel like The Rock's like super careful.
Yeah, but dude, you said it before, like back when he was in like the WWE.
Oh, well,
or WWF. Yeah. Listen, it's so hard. Even with the Joe, well, that's been gone for a while. You're not allowed to use the N-word even 12 years ago. That's still only 2009 or 2010. But in the 90s, it was a little bit more socially acceptable to make fun of the Asian accent. You can't expect people in the 90s and the early 2000s to behave the way that we expect people to behave in the 2022s. You can't. It would be like expecting somebody in the 1800s to act the way they should now. You can't. Just times were different, and we evolve. We learn from our mistakes, but it doesn't mean that.
Well, look at my mom.
Yeah, she
back in the 80s. She dressed. She painted herself black, and my half sister when she was a baby black, and she went to a Halloween party as she had a black baby, but she said the N-word. Terrible! Yeah, my dear God!
I don't know if blackface was okay in the 80s.
Okay, it was just like terrible. It was actually it wasn't 80s. This was 1970.
Close. I mean, like
she went there is a picture. And she went to a Halloween party and she said, "That's my N baby." Oh my God.
That's rough. That's a rough one. But hey, different time.
Also, Mom was a racist.
Yeah, sure. I mean, she did say things like...
I don't think... She called them coloreds, which I find really weird.
Yep.
She didn't like girls marrying girls or dating. She didn't like guys dating guys.
Interracial dating.
It's not that it's not like if a black dude would walk by or whatever, she'd be like, yeah, disgusting or whatever. She wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But if I were to marry a black girl, oh my dear God, that'd be such a problem.
Yeah.
She's like, how would you have babies? That's what she would say. Because I asked her this question years ago. Don't worry. Anyway, she's dead, so.
Yeah. Canceling Pam.
Pat.
Patty.
I gotta take. I forgot to take her ashes again in Dad's. I gotta dump those things out up at Marquette, man.
You can mix them together so they can try to conceive a ghost Jake. Is that how sex works?
Listen, I was conceived in Marquette.
I don't know if that's true. And there's nobody to ask either.
No, that's really true. That's really true. And then they moved when I was like 6 months in her belly or whatever in Mount Pleasant.
Okay.
Now, also Angie and I began dating there.
Okay.
That's when we first started dating. My directions are amazing. Tanner, I don't know any directions. Angie even said that. She goes, how do you know all this? Because she's lost up there.
You.
I swear to God.
I do not.
No, I swear to God. And I'm just saying, Marquette is calling me. So if you want to go do a morning show, no, dude, I cannot make $23,000 a year up there.
I mean, you can. It just you're gonna suck.
Well, and then my thing is this. Then I work there. As much as I love it there, all of a sudden now it's just there. Does that make sense? Like now there's not. I mean, I'm going up there when I go up there 3-4 times a year. It's more
special,
right?
Yeah. But what if it's always special there? You don't know.
Why don't we go do a morning show? You could commute.
How long is it? 2.5 hours?
You'd be 3 hour probably. But I can't do I can't pull my kids out of school.
Yeah, you can.
I can do whatever I want. Really.
Yeah, they're young. You can do whatever you want. You own them for at least 7 years on Piper.
Yeah.
Legally, you're
Oh my God, she would hate us. I'd homeschool her because they're all not the smartest up there. And I mean, they all know how to work on a snowmobile, do they?
Work in those. What is it? They had the iron mines or the ore mines or whatever.
All the mines are there.
I've driven up there before, and it's all just abandoned mines.
It's like it's my frontier, baby. It's my frontier. Like I said, I'm not moving to Alaska, but I can go there.
That sounds terrible.
You sound terrible. Your face sounds terrible.
Do they even have any water slides?
They don't have water. I mean, they just have the lake, but we're just getting well water up there. All right.
Dell seems better.
It's the Jake and Tanner Show. Good morning. Man, thank God it's Monday. Came home just yesterday and didn't get a time to really unwind.
Yeah.
Feel bad. I had a little bit of the Sunday blues mixed with a little bit of that mini vacation that we were up on.
Mm-hmm.
Glad I'm not spending money on food anymore, except I got to go grocery shopping. That's the worst.
Yeah.
When you get back,
Spend your $3,000 a week on groceries.
LaCroix. Dude, I got to start drinking water. Man, I just don't drink it without LaCroix. Like passing out when I'm walking places.
I still think you should get a SodaStream.
No.
If it wasn't called SodaStream, do you think you'd like it more?
Again, I don't want to go down this, but that's quite trashy of you.
It's not you have a coffee maker.
SodaStream seem I don't want to get into it, man. It's just like
yeah, but don't use the syrup. Like if it wasn't called SodaStream, if it was called like LaCroix maker.
Well, you're like basically asking me to put it. Just I can't. It's like
you can make
listen.
your own
You don't gotta
sparkling
smoke
water.
cigarettes with an ashtray. You can put chips in an ashtray. That's what it's like.
No, it's not.
Like you got ashtrays around the house and you're putting Chex Mix in it.
You can just use it to bubble your water.
Yeah, it's too trashy, man.
Said you have a coffee maker. It does the same thing. You use your own beans, your own water to make a beverage that you could go and buy.
Now, I'm out.
Just hide it in your garage so people don't see it.
Did
It's like a private little shame.
isn't that where you always keep them?
No, that's usually where the people live.
Hi, what's up?
Hey, good morning, guys. Can we have people call in and say things that make us white trash, like SodaStream?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can do that right now.
That's it.
Broken trampolines. I think above ground pools.
Leave the above ground pool out of this, okay? Some people
This is all Tanner.
It is basically
Thanks, man.
every time we get into this, it's just Jake saying things he doesn't like about me.
Yeah, dude, it's like the above ground pools. No offense to whoever's white trashy and listening right now and has one, but boy, are those.
But there's
They're minutes of fun.
Well, they can't be any less fun than an underground pool or an in-ground pool.
So you might as well just get a stupid sprinkler.
Okay, I get it. An above-ground pool is not as nice as an in-ground pool, but it
You get a
has to
little
be the
ladder.
same amount of fun. What if you build a deck around it?
Sure. That's like putting on a little extra spot on your trailer. It's like putting in a mudroom in your trailer.
But if you put the deck around it, and the deck is the same level as like the house patio door, it's not as bad.
Wait, now are you talking about a house or?
Well, so off the house,
Okay.
your patio door is up, like where you'd put your deck, but then it's up high enough to where you could put an in-ground pool and it'd be level with the deck. So now you don't have the ladder. You do the full wraparound deck around the pool. What's wrong with that?
I got a neighbor that did that. He even makes fun of it because he knows that it's just pretty trashy.
Well, yeah, but it's also not like, do you know how much it is to put in an in-ground pool?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is the fun has to be about the same, right?
No.
How is the fun in an in-ground pool?
Have you been in an in-ground pool?
Yeah, but how is that any different than an above-ground pool?
Well, you can dive, first of all, not kill yourself.
Yeah, if you make it deep enough.
Oh, well, if you're not making an in-ground pool where
35 feet deep.
If you can't dive in your in-ground pool, yeah, you're just one step above white trash, trampoline trashy.
But what if you take your broken trampoline and you butt it up next to your above-ground pool?
No. No, that's
That's what we did when I was younger.
Jake sounds so condescending, but I completely agree. Love it.
Listen, it is. I get it.
Garage door with broken windows.
My garage door doesn't have windows.
Dave Ramsey's very disappointed that Jake thinks he's too good to save money. No. Just, you don't need that above. That's spending money.
Yeah, you don't need a in-ground pool either. Now, an in-ground pool, I say, does look nicer. But unless you have, like you said, unless you put a diving board in and you can dive, it is the same amount of fun as an above-ground pool.
It just, again, like you said, it looks a little nicer.
It looks nicer, but the fun doesn't change. You're still wet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but I just think you feel a little better.
Well, yeah.
It's like you're like in your in-ground pool that's 5 feet deep, underground pool 5 feet deep.
Yeah.
You're shopping at Target. Above ground, you're all with the single pregnant women at Walmart. You're wrong. Stop saying that, and you're being offensive.
I wish anything you said I could disagree with. Like, I agree with most of what you're saying. If you're single and pregnant, you're probably at Walmart. I'm not saying that that's a bad... I shop at Walmart.
Yeah.
I get all my groceries at Walmart. I do most of my shopping at Walmart.
Dude, I don't even have trim on my walls right now, so what am I saying?
But, yeah. I have to put up lights in my house.
Oh, Dave Ramsey commented about the Soda Stream. Now I get that. I don't even do LaCroix, though. Tanner just wants me to have a Soda Stream.
I just think... I don't want you to have a Soda Stream. I just want you to admit that a Soda Stream is no trashier than a coffee maker.
Oh, my God.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
How?
Oh, because it's a Soda Stream.
Because it says soda. Like I said, if it was just called like a bubbler or something.
I don't know, man.
Or a little carbonation.
Maybe
station.
maybe the syrup's doing a good morning syrup.
Yeah, because you don't need to put in the syrup. You can just use...
Just put you got diet? Let's do some aspartame. Just need my syrup. Dude, it's so weird. I went out with Goose is his name. He doesn't have tooth one in his head.
Okay.
And how do I know that is because he pulled his teeth out to eat his pancakes because he says he doesn't like chewing his pancakes. He likes sucking on them.
Listen, I get it.
I said that because I don't want to gross you guys out, but this is what I do in the morning, and I'm not going to change for anyone. And he goes, pops around. He's like, I like sucking on mine. And he did. He sucked the syrup right off that pancake,
Dehydrated a pancake.
And then he gummed it, and then he swallowed it. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe
like a duck.
He said he just can feel it better. You know, the fake teeth he doesn't get to feel. Well, anyways, I'm like, well, I can't get trashier than that because it's like at 6 a.m, right? We went out to breakfast, and years ago.
So you're hungover.
Yeah, we were
still
hungover.
Or still drunk.
And I go, well, it's just not going to get any trashier than that. And then his wife, for breakfast with her pancakes, asked for a Mountain Dew. And I go, this is terrible.
Holy cow.
This is terrible.
Yeah, that's rough. Breakfast is strictly... You don't get soda for breakfast. You better be having coffee or orange juice.
Oh, can I tell you something that happened to Marquette?
Okay.
Tell me what you would have done. Angie's eating her omelet or whatever she got. We went out to breakfast, right? Really cool place. Really neat. And she bit down, and there was in the bread ties, but not a bread tie, but it's the clamp or whatever. You know, different bread bags have, not the tie, but the other one.
Yes, yeah, the
whatever
poverty nipple clamp.
Right. And she ended up biting that because it was in her food.
Oh.
And the lady came over, and I wasn't making a fuss. I'm like, hey, this was, because I was like, well, I've already spent a lot of money, so if we can get one meal free or just your food free, that'd be great. And I go, this was, Angie kind of almost, there was part of it left, but, this was like 20 minutes into breakfast. It wasn't like right away. And I go, this was in her food. It's a bread clip or whatever. And she goes, oh, okay, sorry. And then she walked away.
And was it still on the bill?
It was still on the bill, and I went up to to pay it, and she goes, yeah, I'll let my owners know about that bread clip. Sorry about that. And I'm like, thanks. But as me being in the wait staff industry before, that meal was free. Not the whole meal, but the one that you found the product in, you take that off, right?
Yeah. Or you have to offer something.
Right. And she didn't tell her. I was just saying, no big deal. It was a complete accident. I didn't want to make a big fuss. But she was younger, too. There were a bunch of college kids up there, you know what I mean? So she was probably in her 20s and didn't know what to do.
Yeah, probably
I don't know. Or maybe the guys and girls that walk into that place like chewing on that kind of stuff.
You never know. Listen, sometimes eating plastic is fun.
All right. Hey, we got things we got to give away.
Yeah, and is this only our second break?
Yeah. We can make a really short... We can actually give away... We can play a really quick game next.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, you are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. All right, we got a few minutes here. Let's play a game, and then we'll catch up in time. Are you ready for what's next?
Yes.
Well, it's a zero-carb, 80-calorie light beer for the next era of beer drinkers. Bud Light Next is what is next. Get it right now. That's what we're going to be giving away also.
I want to try this beer because I feel like if it's good, then it's my new beer of choice because it literally has no carbs.
That's what I mean, right?
Like, there goes those empty carbs. You know when you're like, oh, I don't like these empty carbs that I'm drinking on the weekends? But then you could be like, now I can drink all week long because where are the carbs?
The Jake beer. Win a 12-pack of the all-new Bud Light Next. You can do that right now. We're going to play a game called Radio Gabs. We have not done this in a very long time.
Yeah, that was made very apparent during the break when you kept asking how this game works.
I don't know how it works. All right, so I wrote down answers. I'm trying to figure this out. We're going to tell you exactly how it works. We'll know it when we get there. But what am I doing? I wrote down answers.
So I wrote down answers too.
Right.
For this.
I'm guessing what that says. Yes.
Well, no, you're
guessing
saying them in the listener guesses.
Yes, I forget. 866-916-0959. I forgot that we need partners. That's what it is.
Oh, and you can't know what they are because otherwise it sways your thing. So that's why I wrote them down. Yeah.
How else would they win the 12-pack? Idiot.
I didn't know that's where you were hung up on.
All right, so you're reading A.
On what side?
This purple side.
Purple A's. Okay.
Don't read it right now.
I won't read them right now.
What am I reading?
A on the orange side.
All right, 866-916-0959. We got to go fast, right? You need to call.
Now.
Yeah. Hi, who's this?
Brendan.
Brendan?
Brandon.
Brandon? All right, Brandon, you're Tanner's partner, okay? So hang on really quick.
All right.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Emily.
Hi, Emily. Emily, you're Jake's partner, okay?
All right.
She didn't sound satisfied with that. Yeah. You will be satisfied after this, Emily. All right.
I guess I'm hoping so.
Listen, you get a chance to win that 12-pack of all new Bud Light Next. What we're going to do is Radio Gabs. You try to make sense out of the sentences that don't make sense. Does that make sense?
I guess, yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
I'll go first. Okay, so Brandon, no help, okay? If you do help, that's fine, but know that you're going to be playing next. Emily, you got to guess the sentence that I'm trying to say, all right? We got a minute to try to get through 5 of these.
You guys ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
Eilhan Sindustrim. Eilhan Sindustrim. You can pass, by the way, if you don't know. Eilhan Sindustrim.
Pass.
Okay. Is Bunch Pops Queer Pants? Oh, I know that one. Is Bunch Pops Queer Pants? Is Bunch Pops Queer?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yes. Full Jazz Coffee. Full Jazz Coffee.
Oh, Folgers Coffee.
Yes. Toe Run Hawk Annie Da. Toe Run Hawk Annie Da. Toe Run Hokey Annie Da.
Pass.
Okay. Cat Chumsies. Cat Chumsies. Cat Chumsies. Cat Chubsies. Cat Chumsies.
Pass.
All right. Eilhan Sindustrim. Eilhan Sindustrim. Eilhan Sindustrim. Eilhan.
I don't
Azelhand. Azzelhan Sindustrim. Azzelhand. Isle.
You guys got 2.
All right, that's fine. All right, so let me go through this one more time.
Okay.
What's Cat Chumsies?
Catch some Z's.
Catch some Z. Catch some Z. Islands in Dustrim.
Islands in the stream.
That was dumb. That's terrible.
Well, maybe if you said it better.
And then what was this one? Toronto, Canada. It's Canada.
Toronto, Canada.
Dang it! All right, are you?
I knew that one.
No, you didn't, because otherwise you would have said it.
Brandon, you got to get more than 2. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Your time begins at 3, 2, 1.
Ocean's Heel 11. Ocean's Heel Heaven.
11.
Yes, dang it.
8 Barrels Uncle as he. A Barrow's uncle as his.
Pass.
Okay. Thicker soft Eve umpire. Thicker soft Eve umpire. Thicker soft Eve umpire.
Oh my God, pass.
Justice simple request. Justice simple request.
Just a
Justice.
simple request.
Yes.
Okay.
You were saying it.
Thumworth Hum Harrier. Thumworth Hum Harrier.
Pass.
Okay. Eight Barrow's uncle his. Eight Barrow uncle his. As his. Eight Barrow's uncle as his. Eight Barrow's uncle.
Oh my
I get
God.
it now.
Tied
Oh my God.
ball game. All right, go through it really quick.
So which one was this? Eight Barrow's uncle as his.
A pair of sunglasses.
Okay. Oh God. Oh God. Thick her soft Eve umpire.
A curse of vampire.
That's so stupid.
Oh,
Thumworth Hum Harrier.
The more the merrier.
Stupid.
We got to take this to another segment
Great. Thanks,
because we're
guys.
going to do 5 more. Can you guys hang out for just a minute?
Yep.
yes.
All right, hang on really quick. Stand by. We're going to get 5 new ones and try it again. It is the Jake and Tanner Show. Blame. I do. A little bit. All right. We're still trying to give this 12-pack of the all-new Bud Light Next. We're trying to give that away. There was a tie ball game. We ran out of time. Emily's still here, but Let's Go Brandon took off. Like, literally, when I was like, hey, you guys can stick around, right? And they're, yeah, sure. And then, I mean, immediately he hung up.
Yep.
Never called back. So 866-916-0959 if you want to fill Brandon Hole.
I need a new partner for the Brandon Hole.
Play a game called Radio Gabs, and you get to try this brand new no-carb 12-pack of the all-new Bud Light Next. The game we like to call Radio Gabs. Hi, who's this? Yo.
Coach Van Dam here to replace Brandon.
Van Dam?
Van Dam.
Love it.
Well, that's awesome.
I hope you guys win now.
Yeah.
I really do. Hang on really quick. Hi, Emily, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, here we go, guys. Again, you're trying to make sense out of the sentences that don't make sense. Emily, you and I are going to go first this time, okay?
Yeah.
These mine, I'm reading the purple.
Yes, I had them up.
This is what I'm reading right there.
Yes.
Okay. You're reading the purple on... Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, this side. Okay? Good luck with those. Again, I just randomly did it. Don't read it right now. What are you doing?
I'm not.
What are you doing? You were practicing.
Not.
Basically, you're cheating.
Nope. I'm cheating.
No, no cheating.
That's what I'm saying,
I said
Emily.
no automatically.
Emily needs some beer.
Van Dam needs this.
There's nothing better than free beer.
Especially when it's carb-free beer.
Ooh.
Boom.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Emily,
I'm
are
ready.
you ready? All right, Tanner, if you can give
I'm
me a little
ready.
bit of a count. Damn, all right.
Damn it, Emily.
Damn, she's so mean. She's moody. She's getting a shit. Mini Sudat wins. 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 Oh, Mini Sudat. Okay. I'd ream oof genie. I'd ream oof
I do my feelings.
Boom. Amosus. 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 Amosus.
Pass.
All right. Barbecue ribs. Barbecue ribs.
Barbecue ribs.
Yes. Yule Bazarhi. Yule Bazarhi. Yule Bazarhi. Yule Bazarhi. Yule Bazarhi.
Pass.
Okay. Mini Sudat wins. Mini Sudat wins. Mini Sudat. Mini Sudat wins. Mini Sudat wins. Mini Sudat wins.
I don't know.
Yule Bazari. Yule Bazari. Yule Bizarre. Yule Bizarre.
You'll be sorry.
Amasus. 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 Ah!
I'm up. Oh,
All right, we'll go to this one really quick, Tanner. Mini Sudat wins.
Minnesota Twins.
This one sounds Amazus.
A masseuse.
All right, well, three's not bad, Emily.
not
Three's not
bad.
bad.
it's better than two.
All right, Van Dam,
That's
you ready?
Good job, Emily.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Thank you.
That's a good job. All right, your time begins in 3, 2, 1.
Making thief I'd he-ho. Making thief I'd he-ho. Oh. Making...
Pass.
Okay. Goldamp parachute. Goldamp...
Golden parachute.
Yes.
Yes! Hoover aimed raw cheer habit. Hoover aimed raw cheer habit. Hoover aimed raw cheer habit. Hoover aimed... Okay. Use header moth fuel. Use header moth fuel. Use header moth fuel. Use header moth fuel.
Pass.
Nuke-eyed sun deep lock. Nuke-eyed
You
sun
got
deep
the block.
lock.
Yes.
Making thief-eyed he-ho.
Dinner at
Making
home.
Now,
making thief-eyed he-home. Making thief-eyed he-ho.
Emily!
What was that one?
I don't want to tell.
Making thief-eyed he-oh.
Emily, do you know?
No,
You can see at home.
but it doesn't matter because I won.
Making the video.
Stupid.
Oh,
Everybody uses that saying.
Hoover aimed raw cheer habit?
Didn't you get that one?
No.
Oh, that's Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at Emily. Yeah, that's of
I
course.
did.
Use
I knew that one.
use header moth fuel?
You said a mouthful.
So stupid, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Guys are all
My
dumb.
husband knew that one.
Your husband knew that one?
Yeah, he was like, I was like, you can't say it. It's not our turn.
All right. Thanks,
Well, bye, Van Dam.
You've been a lot of fun. Emily, we going to get you some things. You got a 12-pack of the new all Bud Light next, okay?
Tastes like victory.
Yeah, it does. Hey,
It
listen,
will.
we got a few minutes. Do you want to call back or do you want to be on hold for a few minutes?
I'll call back in a few.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks. We're going to be doing this for the next couple of weeks with this Bud Light next,
They almost never call back.
which I'm excited about. She will. It's free beer.
It is free beer. She's gonna call back.
Dude, that was fun. We haven't done that in a really long time.
Yeah,
That's
we
what
used to
had
do that.
We got we got burnt out on all these little games because we were doing them all the time. Fun times.
Yeah, we did that like every week for like 3 years straight.
Yeah. What happened to Oregon Trail? We should bring that back this week too for this.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. That's cool. All right. That's a good deal.
We can do that.
Hey, did you hear Kanye West is denying that he Kanye that he hired a hitman to take out Kim Kardashian? Whew. She had to deny that. Dude, he had to say, "No, I didn't. I'm not doing that."
Yeah.
Things between Kim and Kanye are unraveling publicly. Here's the thing, man. This is the Megan Fox and Brian Austin Green thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Kanye is a little bit bigger and well-known than Brian Austin Green.
Yeah.
He found a beautiful woman named Kim Kardashian.
Yep.
And she wants nothing to do with him because he's crazy.
He's a crazy person.
And he still wants to be with her because she's Kim Kardashian and she's very beautiful.
Yeah.
But now, could you imagine? And now she's dude. It'd be
Now
so
she's
hard.
dating Pete Davidson, who is like, as much as it's like, oh, I'm okay with what I have. When Pete Davidson has the rumor of,
Well, man, there was a thing too. Women were talking about on TikTok. Like, did he do something with Miley Cyrus recently?
probably maybe yeah.
And some on stage for some award or whatever. And these women were talking about how good looking he looked. I gotta pull this up.
I don't think he's that good looking. He looks like a meth head, but like a good one. I guess he's I don't know.
I guess he was on stage or something, and I don't know.
I mean, I get it.
But is this what Gen Z likes?
I guess sunken in eyes.
And like, what is he wearing? What
my
is
wife
happening?
finds him attractive too.
Yeah. But anyway, so think about breaking up, but then you break up publicly, and then your wife is also a celebrity, and she is. So you can't escape her new boyfriend. That'd be terrible, especially if you still wanted her back. But it would be every boy. And Kanye lives a life, too, of what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine. I get
Yes.
things now, and I can't have this, so it's driving me bonkers.
Man, Pete Davidson really likes older ladies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Kim Kardashian's 41.
Mm-hmm.
He's 28.
What a change, though, from Kanye, I would think.
Yeah. It has to be a massive change from Kanye. Yeah, but they're probably both pretty mentally unstable.
Yeah, I guess. It started when Kanye accused Kim of putting their 8-year-old daughter North on TikTok without his consent.
Okay.
And then he asked his followers, since this is my first divorce, I need to know, what should I do about my daughter being put on TikTok against my will? And then Kim rarely apparently speaks out against Kanye publicly, but she couldn't let it go. She said, constant attacks are hurtful. She had a quote, its obsession with trying to control and manipulate the situation so negatively and publicly is only causing further pain for all of us. She also said she wants to handle the matters regarding the children privately. Enough of that, whatever.
Yeah.
She put things in her butt, right?
Wait. Whoa, God, was that just like, I'm trying to look at, I'm like listening, and then I'm looking at things of Pete, but that got my attention. What?
I didn't mean it like that.
How did you mean it?
I didn't mean it like that. I meant she's put like prosthetics in there to make it bigger, right?
Oh. And not like prosthetic arms and legs.
What do you do? Did you put collagen up in
I
it?
believe that she is. I think what they do is they suck fat from one spot of your body and they inject it into your penis. Not that spot. That's a different surgery that I'm looking into. Put it into your butt.
Wait a minute, Lo. That's a too much money thing. Why would you want that?
I don't know, because it is an obtainable thing. Like, you can work out to get that. You know what I mean? Those are the plastic surgeries that freak me out. Like the ones that are like, why? Because she could spend time in the gym, do squats, and she could get a big butt.
Look at this. That's not real, Lo.
It doesn't look real.
No.
It doesn't look real.
No, it is. There is no way that is real.
I don't know.
No.
Well, look at the naked one.
Well, that's what we're looking at.
Why is it not a touch screen?
Oh, this is.
That's her breaks the internet. Kim Kardashian butt.
Dude, that's just awful. I think she's so pretty. She's a very pretty woman, but boy, I just think that looks so bad. If she didn't do anything, I feel really bad talking like this.
I like it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
It looks like she's gonna fall over.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
It's how I want to die.
Yeah.
Underneath one of those. I tell my wife the same thing. It's like, I can't. It's too big. I was like, listen, that's the way I want to go.
God. That's funny. I feel embarrassed for saying that.
For what? Saying that you don't like it?
No, the thing about putting things in her butt, but I didn't mean it that way.
Yeah, I think she had a butt lift. The best way you can tell, or not a butt lift, like butt implant.
Transplant?
Yeah, a transplant is, you can tell when they sit down.
Okay. How do you know this?
Because
I like your expertise here.
We're talking about something that matters to me. The butts of celebrities. Look at Nicki Minaj's butt when she's sitting down.
Okay. I gotta type this in.
Yes.
What does it do? Does it not like
it just looks it looks like she's sitting on like a pillow.
Oh my, that is not.
Yeah.
Oh, that is terrible.
See, that's how you can tell.
That you find that attractive?
Not that. No.
Yeah, well, that's the same thing.
Yeah, but not in this position.
How much does something like that cost?
I don't know.
Jeez.
I wish you and I could get sponsored by a plastic surgeon.
Oh no, I gotta get. Oh, I'm so excited about this. I gotta get sponsored by Sporting Goods Store for Boeing. Dude, I went into Dunham's over the weekend because we had to get my daughter new boots. Okay, listen, I understand why she's getting bunions because she's trying to. I'm like, Piper, why haven't you told me those boots are uncomfortable? She's like, I don't know, I thought they'd be fine. And they're like, like when you tie your feet together like that
what
old
they
style.
do in China.
Her feet are like crunched. I'm like, we gotta go buy you boots today.
Binding your daughter.
Apparently, that's what it looks like. But he pointed at the bow. And he's like, Dad, I want to do that. And I'm like, yes, you do. We're going to get into Boeing.
I think it's archery.
You don't know. We're all getting into it and we're all learning.
I think archery is the name.
So I'm excited. So I need to talk to a sporting goods store so we can represent. I'm going to start hunting this year.
Really? Where?
No, I'm not going to. But I need your land.
I don't have land.
You got family, though, that has land.
They're not going to let you go up there.
Dude, they're going to let me.
You're not going to respect the land.
I'm sorry. I'm Jake effing Kelly.
I don't think you'd respect the land.
What do you think? What am I going to do? What do you mean I'm not going to respect it? What am I going to go do? I'm going to take, once I kill the deer with one shot through the heart, I'm going to sprinkle tobacco on him.
Why?
To just, I don't know, they do that on the Alaska shows all the time.
Why?
Just to say thank you to the gods.
And give them cancer?
I don't know. You just.
Here, dear soul.
Yeah.
Have some skull.
Dude, I'm really good about that. Like, so, can we look just really quick for a sporting goods store? Just 2 seconds.
Dunham's. Dick's.
We need local. We need I don't want to do like the big box stores, man.
Are there mom and pop sporting goods stores?
Can somebody give me a mom and pop sporting goods stores really quick on the text line? because that's who sponsors the 8 o'clock hour now.
Well, what about the stuff I want?
Well, just hang on. Let me get this first.
I want a tummy tuck.
I don't know. What about
calf implants?
What's the upper 90?
What do you mean? What's the upper 90?
Well, I don't know. What's the upper 90?
I don't know. What is it?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
The upper 90. Wait, the UP 90?
What? The Real Shot. There, the Real Shot. Thank you, 6681. This is sponsored by the Real Shot. We love working with the Real Shot. They've been good to us throughout the years. If you're looking for any Boeing equipment,
I think it's archery.
Make sure to get your Boeing stuff there, like your quivers. Dude, I'm getting a quiver.
Okay.
And I'm going to wear it, not even when I have my bow. I'm wearing it.
You can't bring the arrows in.
That's fine. I can still put things in there like pencils and pens.
It falls at the bottom. You take it down.
Oh, the Real Shot. Oh, now we're doing too many here. We got, oh, crap. This hour sponsored by the Real Shot, also Apple Tree Archery and Hunter's Edge. If you're looking for all your Boeing equipment, make sure to go to those.
Okay, so the Real Shot's in Appleton. It's fairly close to here.
Is that a mom and pop shop?
Yeah. It looks like it's an independent outdoor realtor. No,
realtor?
Not realtor.
They gonna give me my land?
Retailer. That's the word that I was looking for. But let's see. Hunting.
They don't have
archery.
What I need. Oh, they do have Boeing.
They have archery stuff. I don't know if it's the same.
Are you talking about Jesus, you're funny today, man.
Actually, I don't know if you... Oh, bows. Okay.
Cool.
Oof.
Nice.
They have 2 bows.
Okay, we'll go to Hunter's Edge.
They have 1 bow.
Okay, well, screw those.
Because 1 is out of stock. But this is the...
Right here, Hunter's Edge Archery.
Bear Archery Legit Right-Handed Shadow RH. Wait. RH stands for right hand. What's this RTH stand for?
Dude, you need to learn a lot.
Well, I do. I almost know nothing about this. It has no...
What was it again? What was it looking for?
It's called the Bear Archery Legit.
No, but yeah, what were you talking about, though?
RTH.
Yeah.
What's that stand for?
Right. The hand. That's the hand you use.
Yeah, but it says RTH Shadow RH. RH would stand for the right hand.
Right, but then it shadows your other hand. That's not your right. You got to do it in the sun where it gives a shadow. That's how you aim.
I just feel like you're wrong.
Well, you don't. Well, I'm all learning.
But I don't know.
I'm learning as I go. This is a new thing. Are you going to go to Vegas with me?
Why do we got to go to Vegas now?
We signed up for this Boeing tournament. Yeah. I'm not going to go by myself to Vegas. You know, I get terrified. Any kind of city, I get terrified. You know how I get when they got the moving stairs? It's too big for me.
You duct tape all your money to your chest so people can't steal it from you. It's a pain. Man. When we were in Chicago, it's like, hey, let's stop in and get some food. And then you had to duct tape yourself.
Yeah.
Then duct tape the money, which most of the money ripped, if I'm not mistaken.
Almost all of it. That's why I had to borrow some.
Yeah, so then I had to pay for a lot of stuff. Yeah. And yet you didn't learn because we went to Mexico and there you were, duct taping 20s to your thighs.
Well, it won't make it difficult if I get mugged.
Then you cut your leg off.
I do. It hurts or ripping hair off. Yeah.
Ah! Kill me!
All right, cool. I'm going to look into this.
Well, they have this bow, too, but it's out of stock. But I don't know. What's the weight? What's the pullback?
Well, that's what
I need. 10 to 70 pounds.
Yeah, I need that about a 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I need it big and a draw, the weight about 10
It's got that Joker 4-pin sight. 5-spot quiver.
Dude, I'm down with
It's got a...
I need one for my son.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
What happened?
I need to read this. Because I might get into this just because of the things that they call stuff. Okay. The bow comes ready to hunt, equipped with the Trophy Ridge accessories, a Joker 4-pin sight, 5-spot quiver, whisker biscuit, no-tied peep sight, and D-loop. What's a whisker biscuit? I mean, I know what a whisker biscuit is, but what is it when it comes to bowing?
Dude, I have no idea. That's what we're gonna learn. What is this place called?
This is the
Straight Shot.
Yeah, the Real Shot.
Real Shot. That's what we're going to learn at the Real Shot when they sponsor us. We need Bose, though, to do this. You know what a Whisker Biscuit is?
I do too, but why is it on this?
Dude, I love Whisker Biscuits. How much a Whisker Biscuit cost? Dad, that's what they... Did you know they used to call me that in high school?
Whisker Biscuit? I'm going to look this up. Whisker... Biscuit.
Ah!
Okay, so... Is the Whisker Biscuit
You gotta go to images. You gonna get some stuff.
Okay.
You're gonna confuse Google.
Whisker Biscuit. Yeah, it's a thing that you put your arrow in.
Yeah, it makes it quiet when when the arrow
You're
leaves.
telling me that this is a arrow silencer, an
don't know,
already
I'm
very silenced weapon?
Well, what else do you do with a Whisker Biscuit?
Well, you put it in. You
put your arrow into a Whisker Biscuit.
and then yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
Just,
Bowen's weird.
Look at Apple Tree Archery will work with you one-on-one indoor shooting range. Try before you buy. No.
Yeah, but what's a Whisker Biscuit look like?
We're not trying before you buy. It's try before they give.
Yeah,
Because they're sponsoring.
they buy. They're gonna try us before they buy our show, but that doesn't answer the question. I need a good-looking Whisker Biscuit.
Well, you don't want no bumpy one.
No, I don't need a bumpy Whisker Biscuit.
You don't want a broken Whisker Biscuit.
Well, I want it to still be like not super used.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I get that. Hey, if you get one, would you let me try your Whisker Biscuit? Or
I let you look at it, but it's kind of like just for me.
You sure?
Whisker Biscuit's a super intimate thing.
Okay.
It's like if you asked me to use my toothbrush and be like, that's not okay.
It's probably really close to all.
Yeah, what's a Whisker Biscuit
Do
smell like? That's the
it?
issue.
Do you whisper in it?
I love you, Whisker Biscuit. You both people, you've been holding out on us.
It's you down? We're going to Vegas. Can you? But if we go
Biscuit Festival in Vegas,
if we go to Vegas, I'm wearing the backpack strap thing. You gotta hold me.
I gotta carry you in like a baby Bjorn.
That or just have the strap backpack so I can't
you can't get too far, like a leash.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Vegas, check out what their Whisker Biscuits are like.
Lindsay just said you guys could borrow my bow, but not the Whisker Biscuit. Yeah.
Well, I mean, now what?
Yeah.
I gotta provide my own. What if I don't like it? Then I just got this loose Whiskers Biscuit.
Look, you can always try making your own Whisker Biscuit.
We could try to make our own, but it feels like only God could make something this beautiful.
No, I'm sure there's someone out there that's made their own Whisker Biscuit. Don't want to pay for it.
On Etsy.
Can't find one.
I bet you can go on Etsy, dark side Etsy, and you'll find a ton of Whisker Biscuits on there.
Somebody said Dalton's going to be jealous. Listen, Dalton, we're doing the Palooza, but if you want to amp this up, buy us a bow.
Yeah. Yeah, toss in some of them Whisker Biscuits, Dalton.
We should have some Whisker Biscuits to give away at Dalton Palooza.
We should.
That's a great idea.
We should. I wonder if
How many Whisker Biscuits can you get if we buy at Costco? I mean, could we get 100 and we'll give away Whisker Biscuits?
Oh yeah, we'd have to say how much does a I guess it
probably depends on what town you're getting your Whisker Biscuit. Yeah, I mean, if you're getting Mequon Whisker Biscuits, they're going to be a little bit more expensive than a Fredonia Whisker Biscuit.
Well, this one's cool. This Whisker Biscuit's cool. It's pink on the inside.
Let me see.
See,
that one looks nice.
But they're all pretty much the same on the inside, so
yeah.
I mean,
once you see one, you've seen them all. But you want to see them all.
You do. You still want to see them all.
I'm excited about who's sponsoring us again.
The Real.
Yeah, but does the Real Shot have bows?
Yeah, they have bow. They have bow. They sure do.
Yeah, they have bow.
Just saying.
Holy F, David Blaine. You're on fire today.
New porn name, Whisker Biscuit.
I'm going to make you guys t-shirts for Vegas. Tanners can say I'm his Whisker Biscuit and then an arrow pointing to Jake. No, but for real, if you're a sporting, what do you call those places?
Archery?
Boeing, sporting Boeing store. Let us know.
Yeah.
Me and my son are getting into it.
That would be fun.
Shut up.
You and your son both looking at Whisker Biscuits together.
Well, no, he's not getting a Whisker Biscuit at this age. I don't know what age you
I
can.
don't know when you're supposed to get Whisker Biscuits.
I'm with Whisker. I'm with Whisker Biscuit.
And offensive.
Hello.
Jake would be my Whisker Biscuit.
No, I like the other way. I'm in the Baby Bjorn.
Yeah, I think Baby Bjorn, that puts you into the Whisker Biscuit category.
Dude, cities are terrifying.
You live like right near one.
I don't ever go.
Milwaukee is scary.
Dude, Milwaukee's terrifying. I take my bow when I go to Milwaukee.
Nobody messes with that guy.
You shouldn't, right? I mean, you miss one. You got one shot.
Yeah, you got one shot.
Yeah. And for me, I got to be up in a tree to shoot him really quick.
You're just on a telephone pole.
Get into a fight and I got to go climb something high real quick.
Hey, stop it! I'm not even up in my stand. Dousing yourself in deer pee.
I love
How do
the
they
smell
even know
of that.
I'm here?
Dude, that's a weird thing, but I love me some doe urine. That smells terrific. I haven't smelled it since I've been 15 when I went hunting.
Yeah.
But I remember just almost drinking it in my stand. You know, Angie said something today, this weekend. Your name came up during lovemaking.
As it does from time to time.
And she goes, "Dear stand thinking." And I started cracking up. Blake Shelton did a thing on Twitter where he'd be up in his stand and he would go, "Dear stand thinking."
Yeah.
And he would write something. But when I said it to you, I gave you no context. And you're like, wait a minute.
You
what?
read like 6 of them on the air. And then it finally clicked, and I was like, "Oh, dear Stan, I thought you were talking to a man named Stan Thinking."
Dear stand thinking.
I got so confused.
It's the Jake and Tanner show.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know. Hi, what's up? Hello?
Is it Emily?
Emily? Oh, crap!
Yeah.
Emily!
Emily?
Emily!
Send
Yeah.
us your info on Facebook.
Yeah, or just call us back. I'm sorry, MM. I was
not.
having way too much fun there. Hold on, I gotta grab Piper's number.
You don't know her number?
No. I should, right?
Yeah, probably.
I'm using Piper's phone right now because of can you explain that really quick?
Oh yeah, Jake's phone broke. Both him and Angie's phone broke, and since he drives so far and he needs a phone now, because what if he ends up in a ditch? He has no survival.
No, I just need
techniques.
podcasts. I just die in like 2 hours and I'm eating my fingers.
Yeah, like right away you've learned like, hey, you can bite through your finger like a carrot. And you're
Emily.
Yes.
Hey, listen. We just started this segment again. I'm terribly sorry. Do you have our Facebook?
Yeah.
Have you ever won anything with us before?
No.
Okay,
Dang it.
why don't you go on Facebook and just message us? That way you don't have to call back unless you want to call back.
Okay. Okay.
If
I'll call you guys later.
Okay.
I'll send my info on Facebook.
Okay, yeah, send it on Facebook.
Yeah, just name, phone number, email,
Address,
pics if you
couple
want.
pics.
If you want to. Thanks.
You and your husband.
Thanks, Emily. Bye. Wow, those are my favorite segments. When we don't know where anything's going.
Nope.
And they just go. Like, there's nothing planned. God, that was fun.
You know what's funny is like probably a lot of men were listening to that and they're like, I don't get why they think Whisker Biscuit's such a funny phrase.
Come on, man. Come on.
We don't hunt. We don't bow.
No. Soon, though. Can't
Soon.
wait.
I'm getting into it now.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh,
I'm really
all in.
excited. Yeah, and then we can go to the Boeing place where you shoot your arrow, and we can have a little competition. But listen, I ain't doing your kind of sponsorship
What's that?
where the salespeople come in and then they're like, this is at a different station. They're like, listen, get your motorcycle license. I'm not gonna go do archery without them giving a bow. No, we're not doing that. So I don't want to know how excited you are, but don't get too excited.
That's a callback to when I really wanted to learn how to ride a motorcycle, and Vandervest said, we really want Jake and Tanner to come in. They'll get their motorcycle license. We'll do the class. We'll pay for it all for free. A couple $100 to do it. And I was like, dude, that's awesome. Always wanted to learn how to ride a motorcycle. And you're like, only if they give us bikes. And I was like, dude, they're like $20,000 bikes. They're not just going to give us bikes. And we're not doing it unless we get motorcycles out of it. And I was like, I guess we're not doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could have, but
No,
I kind of put my foot down.
It was ride or die. I had to wait another 10 years, then I went and got myself my license.
Oh, yeah. How you doing? Did you sell that bike or do you still have it?
Which bike?
Oh, you got a bike?
I have many bikes.
How many bikes do you have?
6.
No, really.
I have one bike. I'm going to buy a second one this year.
Really?
Yeah, Kayla wants one.
Oh, okay. That's so she doesn't have to. So you don't have to ride bitch anymore.
Yeah, I hate riding bitch. It sucks. It bugs in my teeth.
Yeah, no, I get it.
But yeah.
So you're gonna get her one? Are you gonna get her something similar to yours?
It's up to her. I keep showing her bikes that are similar to mine, and she doesn't seem to like any of them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. She wants one.
What does she want?
I don't know. Like a rocket, maybe? But I don't think
she wants something like
I don't think
that.
she should get a rocket.
Ooh,
because
boy.
then I got to drive it. Because then I'm going to drive it, and then I'm going to kill myself on it.
Never rode a bike. How scary are those things on the highway? Yeah, but at
your first one, you're a bit scared.
I bet, man. It's got to feel weird.
Yeah.
Like what, driving past a semi? Those are windy just in my vehicle.
Those are very windy.
Holy cow.
It's pretty. You got to really be ready to go past a semi. But it's fun. It's fun. Highway driving is not even that fun. The most fun you'll have is when you're going like 45, 50 during the snaky roads.
Yeah, I bet you know what you should do is take that thing to Marquette And I will ride bitch if we go to the dog sleds in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold.
Well, we can. I mean, it's gonna be cold there too.
That battery's dead on the bike right now.
Will you charge it?
I'm not taking the bike in February.
Put chains
I'm not
on
one of
it.
those crazy people. And you see him every now and then. Dude just sitting on his bike, riding around somewhere. Stupid.
I got a few actors here that almost quit before they made it. All right.
Okay.
Tell me if you knew any of these. You probably knew John Krasinski.
Yeah, I've seen that interview.
He called
before.
his mom or whatever, and she's like, "No, you just give it a little bit more.
Give it
time."
a little bit more time, and then he got offered The Office.
The most annoying woman on the planet, the Gale girl, Wonder Woman.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah. They were in LA for a trip, telling my husband, "Look, we're here now, but we're leaving in 2 weeks. I don't know if we'll ever come again. I don't know if I want to pursue acting." And then during those 2 weeks, I had the Wonder Woman audition.
That's just a pretty woman thing. 'Cause she's pretty.
I'm sorry. She went on vacation for 2 weeks, and she goes, "I'm just going to try it." What'd she do? Get into a newspaper and saw that they were... Where did you even find
Wasn't
that?
she a model?
Oh, maybe she lived real close to around there. So I'm thinking like she lived in Wisconsin. They
No,
drove
I think
out
she
there
lived in a different country.
Oh, really?
But I think she's a model. So she had connections.
94352. You're going to the sled? Are you going to Marquette for the sled races, the dog races? I might roll up. Do you need somebody to roll with you? No. I'll bring my snowshoes. Melissa McCarthy. She just days before her 30th birthday, she got a call and she had earned a part in Gilmore Girls or whatever, and that was life changing for her. But she almost quit. She gave herself until 30.
Oh, to make it.
A lot of actors do that because you still got 30. I can still go get my real estate license.
Yes.
Max Greenfield. Schmidt.
Oh.
I guess
yeah.
he was really close to quitting, and then he landed the new girl.
Man, he's typecast. I don't want to see him in anything else.
Well, just like I just told you, you don't know him by his name.
I didn't know him by his name. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to know him by Schmidt.
William Jackson Harper. This dude looks really familiar, but I do not know who he is.
God, I hate the people with that many names.
The black dude on Good Place.
Oh, really?
Yep. He's a good actor.
Yeah, he is. He's very funny too. He's a great comedic actor.
Cole Sprouse. Hey, I think he just called out Jared Leto.
Cole Sprouse or Sprouse?
Who? Whatever. One of the Sprucies.
One of the Sprucies.
Because Jared Leto's, they said something about Leto being, hey, did you run through all the 18-year-old models or something? And then another bigger name actor jumped on that and said, oh, he waits until 18 on the internet or something like that, basically calling him a pedo.
Dylan called him out. Yo, Jared Leto, now that you've slid into the DMs of every female model aged 18 to 25, what would you say your success rate is?
And then somebody underneath that, I think the dude...
James Gunn.
The director, James Gunn, the director.
Said he starts at 18 on the internet.
Question mark.
Wow.
Did
this is a crazy just weird thing to wake up to, Jared Leto. Like that's got to be weird. Like
did Spruce why is he calling, what happened there?
I don't know.
Why does he hate Leto?
Yeah, what is the context to this? I want more context.
Somebody asked, why is Jake racist?
Well, I mean, it's a different time.
No, that's not at all. Why would you say that? Why did that get brought up?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I'm
trying to see.
Oh, I didn't know this. You know who? Milo Ventimiglia.
Yeah.
The very beautiful guy on This Is Us.
Yeah.
The best dad on the planet.
Okay.
We got to start watching that again, but I don't know if my heart can take it.
Kayla was an emotional wreck when she watched it. She's all caught up. That's the thing. She went from...
I thought you said that she didn't feel anything for it.
She didn't feel anything on like some of the spots, but
okay.
she she hides it well. And then I walked in and she was crying one day.
Right before Gilmore Girls was the moment where he questioned if he wanted to stay acting.
Who?
That Milo.
Oh, Milo.
Yeah. Brie Larson. She was one that was, she wanted to study interior design, possibly. Isn't that weird? I've said this before, but isn't that weird that you can just go, because it wasn't too long ago that we were, hunting and killing and trading beavers for Whisker biscuits.
Yeah.
And now it's like you wake up and you're like, I think I want to decorate homes for a living. I think that's what I want to do.
Such a dumb job. It's weird. Okay. What do you even got to go to school for? Be an interior designer. What is that? What does that schooling entail? Don't put the couch up against a window? Like, what is it?
I don't know. I'm sure they would come into my house and go, oof,
yeah,
you guys need trim.
This is a page 1 rewrite in here. You're like, oh, crap. Yeah, like, what is why?
Why what?
Why do you need one of those? An interior designer?
Well, because I think some people just do not know.
Oh,
like my in-laws.
Yeah, they need one.
They need one bad.
But that's a rich person thing, right?
I don't know.
Poor people ain't getting no interior designer and be like, I think you should put the deer head over here.
What's up, man?
Hey, guys, 3430. To answer Tanner's questions, is colors and patterns and textures all fitting together?
I think they
designer.
3430, I think the preferred term is people of color.
No, that's Jake. Jake's
no, we're not doing that.
Such a weird rumor you wanted to start.
That's a terrible rumor. It just gets us canceled.
I know that it used to be fun because I used to do that to you where
just like goofing around.
You'd crack the mic and I would be like, I don't know, man, 6 million people is a lot of deaths. You can't just say it didn't happen.
Right.
And then we had to stop.
Yeah. Rashida Jones, who I think is very pretty. I know you weren't asking that. Nobody was.
Who the hell is Rashida Jones?
Well, let me tell you. She is related to Karen Jones.
Well, thanks. Who the hell's Karen Jones?
Karen Jones got that one spot on that commercial, the Joy commercial with the Joy dish soap or the whatever.
I'm just going to look it up. Does that work?
Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown. Shut up.
Rashida Jones, that's The Office and also Parks and Rec.
Oh, yeah.
She's very pretty.
If you want to do that.
You tell me things that she's in? Not her sister's been in a commercial once?
It wasn't her sister. It was her friend. Millie Bobby Brown, she said she almost quit after
you were 10.
Stranger Things, yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, she turns 18 pretty soon, doesn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Drake has got to be super excited.
Not our old Drake, but I guess Drake's ego's out of control. It always happens.
That sounds right, though.
I asked somebody, I'm like, how's his ego? And he goes, oh, my Lord.
It's got to be rough.
It happens when you go to bigger market.
And when you're 20.
And you're 20, yeah. And you're on the biggest show there.
Yeah.
It'd do it.
It's gonna happen.
Chris Hemsworth was just about to quit before. I didn't know he was Cabin in the Woods guy.
Yeah, that I like that movie.
It's all right. The hand coming out was weird at the end. Was that
yeah,
the hand?
That was.
Yeah. But I thought it was fun.
I thought it was fun.
Maybe for our age, we were younger though.
It came out in 2007?
Yeah. I don't know.
But I just watched it recently too.
Oh.
And I really enjoyed it. I liked the idea. It was very funny, but also pretty dark. I liked it.
Robert Pattinson was going to quit. He went and did the Twilight audition, and he was quitting after that because it was so terrible, his audition, and then they called and said, you got the part. John Hamm was going to quit before 30, and he ended up getting in We Were Soldiers, the Mel Gibson movie. Yeah.
He could have went right into porn.
Could have.
Right in.
I like him as an actor.
So do I.
A lot.
I think he's a great dramatic actor, but he's got comedic chops.
Yeah.
He's also very funny.
I'm an electrician, but I see interior designers all the time. They come into the homes while they're being built and pickle late fixtures and switches and basically told you that you need to wear your installed boxes. Boy, I wish this guy knew how to. I either don't know your job in these words. You read that. Read it verbatim like I did.
Okay. I'm an electrician, but I see interior designers all the time, comma. They come into the homes while they are being built and pickle-late fixtures and switches, and basically told you that you need to wear your installed boxes.
Yeah. Okay, so it's the same thing. Got it.
Cool, fun.
We're going to have to smash these commercials together.
Oh, yep. Very
Hi,
much so.
866-916-0959. What are we up to? We didn't
I think
play.
it's $100
$100.
today.
We're going to be doing it for $100.
I believe so.
That's
but
good.
I'll check during the break.
866-916-0959. Big thanks to Prospera Credit Union with Life Stage Personal Guidance. They put money on this game. 5 simple questions. It's our trivia game. We'd love to have you if you want to play. I'm just trying to take up space here because I'm reading as I go.
Yeah, I really
get a
wish
plan
I knew
for
what that person was trying to say.
Yeah,
and
that's
why
right.
they capitalized the word come.
I don't know. They got excited. All right, so $100 up for grabs if you know a little bit of trivia. Again, Prospera Credit Union, they put money on this. Every time, Tanner wins, we teamed up with them, so they're like $20, $20. Every time he loses, that money goes to you, and we start out again at 20. Hi, who's this?
Zach?
Hi, Zach. Zach, if you could, turn down your radio. We'll get going here. 5
All right.
questions. Now, if you pass, that is going to be your answers. We don't come back around the question. Tanner's leaving the room right now, and he's going to get asked the same questions after you're done. Okay? If you win,
All right.
you get $100. If he wins, goes to 120 tomorrow, like we were saying earlier. If there's a tie, lowest time wins. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about your answers, okay?
Okay.
Zach, your time with Take from Jake and Tanner, $100 edition, begins in 3, 2, 1. How many referees are there in a soccer game?
4.
George Fox founded which religious group?
Catholic.
Which country bought the most iPhones in 2017?
United States.
How many times can you fold a regular piece of paper in half?
8.
What do the letters XO stand for in a bottle of cognac?
In a bottle of what?
What do the letters XO stand for on a bottle of cognac?
Pass.
Time. Tanner! Hang on, Zach. We're going to put you on hold, and we're going to grade these all together, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Your time we take from Jake Dinner because of 3, 2, 1. How many referees are there in a soccer game?
3.
George Fox founded which religious group?
Mormons.
Which country bought the most iPhones in 2017?
America.
How many times can you fold a regular piece of paper in half?
7.
What do the letters XO stand for on a bottle of cognac?
100.
Time.
That's stupid.
Here we go. See if we get $100 today. How many referees are there in a soccer game? Zach said 4. Tanner said 3. It is 1.
Really?
Yes.
A lot of people out there.
George Fox founded which religious group? Zach said Catholic. Tanner said Mormons. The Quakers. Tied at 0. Which country bought the most iPhones in 2017? You both said USA. Yeah, that's correct. Tied at 1. How many times can you fold a regular piece of paper in half? Zach said 8. Tanner said 7. 7 is correct. 2 to 1. And what do the letters XO stand for in a bottle of cognac? Zach passed. Tanner went with 100. It is extra old. Extra old.
Hey!
Thanks, Zach. Appreciate it, my friend.
Yeah, he's so beaten.
All right, so we'll play for 120 when we play for tomorrow. Let's do a what are we calling that? Bonus segment.
Yep.
We'll do that next. If you want to be a part of that, text LINK, LINK to 71090. Also, if you want to be a part of Planet Fitness, it'd be a great time to do it. $10 a month, no contract. Planet Fitness is where that environment is huge.
It's big and it's so clean too. So if like you're like, I don't like going to places where there's sweat on everything and it's all dust. Not Planet Fitness.
No.
Not Planet Fitness at all.
No. $20 a month gets you the VIP, and you can use any Planet Fitness around the planet.
Yep.
That VIP room, it has all kinds of different things you can use.
Unlimited tanning.
Just
total
TVs?
body enhancement. Massage chairs
In
with
front
TVs.
of TVs?
A hydro massage where they
TVs?
don't like it when you sleep in there for 8 hours, but you can, I guess.
Yeah, you can. $10 a month gets you into that Planet Fitness, no contract. Check it out at planetfitness.com.